when you say nigga, a lot of people are assuming. Nigga!
All right, Chris.
You gonna refer to me as champion, Chris, when you talk to me?
Fuck all that, man.
Fuck that, man.
I'm undefeated too.
I mean, and realistically, there's no evidence like anybody else confirming your championship. But
Nigga, what evidence? I got the ring on.
I went on ESPN and I didn't see your highlights on the website.
I got the ring on. Look at this. My T-shirt even says champions.
I can make a shirt that says
Nigga, I shopped at Champs before. What are we talking about?
It don't say champion. It say champions.
We actually got merch made by Champion.
Facts.
Go to
11-0.
www.NWO.
And I had 5 blocks in the championship game.
What you mean?
I had 5 blocks, nigga. Swakata. You know the vibes.
Who's the tallest nigga on them teams?
Him.
The tallest nigga on our team, like 6'7".
I ain't gonna hold you. I won a championship in the Jewish Community League. That shit was easy.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
I did. The JCC.
Just be careful how you keep throwing that J word around.
I don't know.
Jesus Christ. That's what it's called.
Hey,
The JCC.
hey.
I
First
don't
of
know
all,
what you can and can't say.
Jesus,
Oh God.
the head Jew,
Come on.
really wouldn't appreciate any of this.
Come on.
I'm a Semite. I cannot be anti-Semitic.
Oh,
Come on,
Here
bro.
the fuck this nigga
What is he
go.
doing? All right. Here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
I'm not editing that out.
All right, then. All right. We're
Wrong
gonna have
part of
fucking
the
carnival.
show,
Let's
nigga.
do it then. Fuck it.
Wrong part of the show, nigga. This nigga fried already?
Hey,
I'm not
dog,
editing
Chris,
that out.
why I gotta hear you chew, fam? I can't even see you. Why I gotta hear it?
I didn't know the grapes was that loud. My bad.
He's smacking.
Oh, it's the grapes. That's loud.
They're crunchy. They're crunchy grapes.
Crunchy grape.
And then this nigga eating with the seeds in them.
Mm-hmm. He's a sick nigga.
This is a sick Negro.
He's a sick
Y'all don't
nigga.
eat y'all grapes with seeds?
No, pause.
That's crazy
nigga.
work.
I don't eat seeds.
No,
That's
nigga.
crazy
Give me
work.
that
That boy's eating
engineered,
seedless grapes.
chemically
I need
engineered
the
fruit.
seedless grapes, bro.
That's crazy
I'm
work.
not an animal.
I ain't got time for that, bro.
Spitting out seeds while I'm enjoying a grape.
Seedless watermelons too.
That's crazy work.
No seeds nowhere.
Nah, bro. That's the problem. You're going to end up having no seeds nowhere.
If God was good, hopefully. The fuck?
I think that's the.
If God is a faithful God, if He's the God of Jehovah, the God of Isaac, the God of Abraham,
He is. He just. I guess he's not faithful because man.
Jesus Christ.
Here's a seed right here.
Well,
Now you're listening.
hold on, Ben. Let the young lady cook.
Put it on your other lap, bro.
Speak. Now's your time to shine.
Put it on your other lap.
What's your name?
My name is
Switch
Malia Lewis.
Okay. What do you want to say? You wanted to be on the podcast. Well, there you go.
You're on camera 3.
Tell everybody about the podcast.
Tell them
I
what's
have
in
a
the
YouTube
works.
channel, Malia and Aria Show. It's on YouTube.
What do you do?
Videos.
Let's go.
What kind of videos? What are you creating in your room?
Makeup videos.
Straight up.
Who taught you how to put on makeup?
Mommy.
Daddy too, don't lie.
What's your favorite makeup right now? Like lip gloss,
Eyeshadow.
eyeshadow. Favorite color?
Probably like a shimmery gold.
All right. If I see any of you ladies out there with the shimmery gold biting my niece style, we throwing hands.
Who's the greatest artist of all time?
Meek Mill.
Michael Jackson.
Let's go.
How much did your dad pay you to say that?
Absolutely right. Good girl. Your allowance is going up.
How much did dad pay you to say that?
What's the greatest team of all time?
The Canes.
That's
What is the
oh,
pay rate?
wow.
What is the pay rate? Just let me know.
Wow.
That is indoctrination,
Your
man.
dad is amazing.
Remember, honey, there are people you can call if you need help.
Blink 2
Is there anything
times.
else you'd like to say before we let you go and do whatever it is that kids do? What's the best podcast in the whole entire world?
I don't do podcasts.
You don't do. I don't know what podcast is. I don't know what
It's the
podcast
oxtails,
is, but
man.
what is the greatest podcast you've ever been on?
I never been on a podcast before.
Just answer the question before I get to that.
Hey!
What? These aren't the answers you paid for? Huh?
Yeah. Too busy remembering that Michael Jackson's ball dashery.
The money ran out. You need to make another deposit.
Jesus Christ, she is. What
The
are those?
NWO podcast.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Everybody round of applause.
Check cleared.
Yeah.
That just means the check cleared, man.
Bye.
Baby. Bye,
Thank
princess. Hope you have fun.
I am just so sad to see this woman prospering with her family. I thought she'd be miserable by now. That is disappointing. Man. Jesus Christ.
Who, Malia?
She just doesn't deserve to be happy, you know?
Oh, she's a little girl.
No.
He's not talking about me.
Oh,
No.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, look, she leaves the block. Say, hey man, I can no longer just give my pussy around. There's a guy who wants to pay for it. All right, and I'm gonna still be with him. And 7 years later,
Huh?
7,
What? Hold on.
She had a nice lick.
What are we talking about here?
huh?
What are we talking about?
What we should be talking about is how to begin the podcast.
I know, but what?
That's what we should be. That's where we should be in our journey. Benefit, please, whenever you deem it necessary.
Come on, Nigeria.
Let's go.
Now you're listening to
I forgot how the thing went. It's gonna be a real freestyle today.
In fact, I got called a nigger so much, I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. I thought it was my name.
Big NWO vibes.
Big nigga.
New music.
You need to think
By
big,
Benny
bitch.
Preacher and Plus.
Thinking small.
And Ricky the Prince. Mostly the Niggas with the Opinion podcast. Let's go.
We some niggas, we some niggas, we some niggas. We some niggas, we some niggas, we some niggas. We some niggas, we some niggas, we some niggas. We some niggas who happen to have opinions. Nigga with a pen, nigga with a pen, nigga. Nigga with a pen, nigga with a pen, nigga. Nigga with a pen, nigga with a pen, nigga. Nigga with a pen, nigga with a pen, nigga. Nigga with a pen, nigga with a pen, nigga. Nigga with a pen, nigga with a pen, nigga. Nigga with a pen, nigga with a pen, nigga. Nigga with a pen, nigga with a pen, nigga. You need some pens, you should get them from these niggas. Whew. Get them from these niggas. You shit's exhausted. Get them from these niggas. Get them from these niggas. Me, Chris, Ricky, Benny, real niggas. I'm surrounded by plenty. Benny cooked and he got me on the drill beat. My meat small, but I still beat. Little bitch, we in the game.
Hey, I'm not even gonna hold you, but you can leave it right there, bro. Like, you don't even have to go no.
What the hell?
It's almost as if he wanted to end the
No,
intro.
what am I supposed to do after that, dog? I can't even get a high, bro. Like, I didn't think he was gonna take it
I don't even feel right hitting the applause sound effect button, bro.
He said, "Am I me small?" And then this nigga Chris said, "I ain't gonna hold you." Pause, nigga.
Pause, heavy pause.
Pause,
Oh,
nigga.
God.
Heavy pause.
Have
on
some
the right.
self-respect.
Oh, God.
That's nasty work.
Nasty work.
Which camera?
We on camera one.
All right, so guys, this is the Niggas with Opinions podcast, NWO podcast. I am 1/4 of your host, Bennessy. Take a shot of me, and I'm joined by my brothers in buffoonery, all out buffoonery. Plus,
What's happening?
Ricky the Prince
What's up?
and the Vegan Trap Lord.
Saka fet.
He's still on your ass. He ain't letting up.
See? Nah, it's too late now. You already said what's up,
need
nigga.
people
Get out of
there.
here.
What
We don't hear
going
this
on?
shit.
Straight to Babylon. Wagwan.
I feel like the richest man in Babylon, but
Welcome.
I've done my best.
Welcome to fucking NWR. Niggas who record whenever the fuck they want to.
Niggas with reggae.
Niggas with randomness,
Yeah.
irregularity.
Yo, but have you guys been getting messages? What? It's
Yeah.
Tuesday. Where the fuck you been?
Let me tell you something. RG
Those are the messages
been in my
you're getting?
chest.
Yeah, RG's been at our chest, bro.
Niggas
RG
hit-
ain't been fucking
Hey.
off.
Niggas hitting me up asking me if everything all right. Like,
Dude,
you
it'd be
guys
real
doing
tough
okay?
to convince niggas that we don't have a problem.
Yeah,
they
they
think
think
there's
we
a
got beef.
problem.
Ain't no beef, bro.
Rick, it just be MJ jokes. He don't mean it.
And
Like,
I don't hate these niggas any more than I normally do.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man. Fuck them.
That's stupid.
It's like I'm running out of excuses. Yo, Rick, what's going on with the pod? I know niggas got real life and shit, but goddamn. It's like, I don't know, man.
Niggas wondering if we broke up.
I don't know, man.
Yo, fucking, I just got word that Math Hoffa got 2.7 from Revolt and then left all the other niggas in the dirt.
Cause you know what? When I watched the most recent interview with Rich Homie, I think it was Rich Homie. I didn't see the normal niggas on there.
Hey,
That's
he
crazy.
he Joe Budden them boys.
I think
It's
we're
my
learning that
podcast.
maybe just the podcast business isn't meant to. Everybody eventually ends up hating each other. These niggas are crazy.
What's going on?
When the bag comes on the table, niggas have to make real decisions. It's really easy to be down and fake camaraderie when everybody's
But I
poor.
understand that move because if you watch the show, like it's really only him. Like
That's not true at all, bro.
Nah.
I don't.
That's not true.
What are them niggas doing there?
Like, bro, the community, the vibe, the questions that they ask, like everybody's contributing and helping to build a vibe in that environment.
I got 2.7 million. I can go get more community.
Here's my issue with it.
Different community.
The only issue is if you let niggas know how you're gonna be up front, then niggas know how much to really contribute and give.
That's my thing.
You understand?
I agree with
because
you there.
it's not green if niggas know from the get-go you don't own
I
shit
agree.
here.
I agree.
But if you're doing the Joe Budden shit, your show is my show is your show. We're all partners here, and then you pull the wool. You know, it look like nasty business.
Yeah, it looks crazy. That I agree with what you said. I agree with that. But I mean,
All right, you know what? Let's get down to business. Christopher, in a few words, talk to me about your life for the past few months.
Champion.
Yeah,
What else you want to know?
that's all. That's all.
Champion. And hey, all you skinny niggas out there,
Here we go.
Oh, God.
put down the McDonald's. Take your dumb ass to the gym.
Straight up.
All right? Work out, my nigga. Lift some weights. Fuck y'all got going on. There's no skinny niggas in 2023. There's only me and the rest of these little niggas, man.
I fuck with it.
I fuck with it. I respect it.
Respect.
Ben, in a few words, how you been?
Good. Setting boundaries with motherfuckers. Establishing just how much of your shit I will take from the get-go.
So a few months ago, I decided I was going to be sober for like 3 weeks. And during that time, just a lot of the shit that was sliding wasn't sliding. I set some boundaries. And I fell out with 3 family members and like 2 really good friends of mine, literally within a week's time.
Damn.
So what's this process been like for you?
There's been a lot of friction. You know, similar to how you said you fell out with some family members, like it created some friction, some tension. But it was necessary because you have to be transparent with people. So you don't end up in a situation where somebody's trying you or doing something that you don't like. You have to set the expectation of what it is that you will accept and won't accept with people very early on.
What ushered on this new season? What made it time for boundaries?
Just sitting to myself and just really reflecting on my life and the things that I'm not happy about.
Mercury retrograde.
So, hey man, I don't subscribe to that shit. All right?
I'm a Christian man.
I'm sick of seeing that shit on my timeline. All the fucking memes on the metro.
Women will come up with all kinds of crock of shit to justify their piss poor behavior and their piss poor moods. There's nothing wrong with Mercury, bitch. You're the problem.
It's you.
Mercury's fine.
It's not the moon. It's
Mercury does what it does. It fucking spins. Bitch, you're the problem.
you. It's you. It's you.
Shit.
All right. Maybe you claiming yourself to be a bad bitch really means that you're a bad person.
Before we got here, Mercury was just spinning, bitch. That's all it's doing. Richard, in a few words, how's your life?
Ups and downs. The downs are because the Hurricanes have been fucking pissing me off. 8 games in, we're 4-4 or 500.
You guys suck.
I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but
You
if you
guys
follow the U in Miami
suck.
channel. Plus came to a game. All of NWO. We finally go to a game together.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about the Middle Tennessee game
Yes.
first?
That's what the game is.
I've wanted this for so many years. I mean, many years. I wanted all of us to attend a game together.
Facts.
Finally, all of us get to a game. It's me plus Ben, Chris minus OJ. I mean, the whole crew.
gang.
Maya, Jackie,
Out
the
there
whole
strong.
Yeah, everybody
Amos,
was there.
Everybody was there.
It was one of those days.
We there. Plus pulls up to the tailgate in a Middle Tennessee shirt. And everybody thinks it's the funniest thing in the fucking world. But you know, when I saw him, I had a bad feeling. I wasn't really hype at the tailgate. I just got a bad feeling. I said, this is not good. Something feels weird in the air today.
Let me tell you what's crazy. Is because when I Googled the team, first of all, it was even hard to find their gear. So I was assuming, okay, these boys are awful.
Yeah.
And then Vegas says, you guys got about 27 points.
Yeah.
So the way I pictured it in my mind, I was going to go in there, rile everybody up, and then on the way out, after the Canes win, it was going to be me versus 500 people yelling and giving middle fingers. That's how I played it out in my mind.
Genius.
Okay? But instead,
Oh my God.
Hey, what was Cuz name getting burnt every play? What's bruh name?
DJ Ivy.
Yeah, my
Dog.
boy.
Bomb.
Tap in, my boy.
So
If you want to learn how to win, come holler at me.
So Miami was favored by 27 points. We ended up losing that game by 14.
Jesus, bro.
He comes back to the tailgate after the game. We're all there. He's having a blast. I mean,
And I am drunk beyond recognition.
he was an asshole. I have still yet to release that episode only because I want to do something special for it, but it's amazing. But
I'm in the stands like, yo, why we so sad? Why niggas not celebrating? And it's like, you know, like when people want to cuss you out, but they don't know if you insane or not, so they just look at you like, because
one
I was
black nigga
tripping.
with a Middle Tennessee shirt on.
Right, and I was tripping, so they didn't know like if I could address it, but like everybody wanted to say something.
It was funny because this guy told me, he said, yo, Rick, man, you the craziest fan I know, but I saw some niggas screaming at your face after the game with a Middle Tennessee shirt. I didn't know if y'all was going to fight or not. I was like, nah,
Oh no, that's my friend.
That's my
My
That's
friend.
my friend.
That's my
dear
brother.
friend.
And here's the kicker, guys.
That's
No,
my friend.
he didn't go there. He wore that just for me.
Hey,
And they won.
just know, me and all my FSU niggas, okay, I'm pulling up to the tailgate in a fucking headrest. Oh, I can't
Fuck you.
wait. No, but really though, this was supposed to be it. Why are you niggas so bad?
It's a bad team. It's Manny Diaz team.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of turnover that needs to be done.
You know what? It does take.
It's happening
A
though.
lot of
It takes
recycling.
3 seasons for a real regime change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes that's the number.
Take 3
It takes
seasons.
3 years
Yeah.
to cycle to get a new cycle.
I bet next year gonna look a lot different.
it's gonna look a lot different next year, but year 3,
Oh yeah.
yeah. It
Both
How
goes
many
down.
of the guys on the team right now are like seniors?
There's quite a bit of seniors, but
Man.
the good guys that are on the team are guys that Mario Cristobal brought in as transfers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even guys that were here before, like transfer niggas that he brought in. So we'd be even worse if he brought nobody in. You know what I'm saying? We'd probably win no games. But as far as that was my downs. But as far as my ups go, I'm up on these fuck niggas. I'm licensed out here. Plus about to be licensed. Ben about to be licensed. Chris about to be licensed. OJ's about to be licensed. Ain't gonna tell you what we licensed in, but niggas got paperwork out here. You know what I'm saying? So we
Hey, I ain't got no paperwork out here. You heard?
yeah, okay. So yeah, no, you're right. Not that kind of paperwork, nigga. But we about to be licensed on you fuck niggas. We about to infiltrate. And
About to infiltrate.
I did a nice little
Congregate.
career change, and I mean I feel great, man. I'm very, very happy where I'm at right now.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
Wait for you niggas to hop on.
How about you, Plus? In very few words, describe how you've been over the past
Nigga
few
about to
months.
that nigga's
Press
about to I
Press
don't know what his week's been like, but I know what his week is about to be like. This nigga about to be at the Carolinas.
Yeah.
Again.
Carolinas. It's
There
called
should be claps.
It's called Caroline's.
Oh yeah. I'm pulling back up.
Carolina.
Putting back up the Carolinas for the New York Comedy Festival. We had a great show.
That's
and,
big.
And those
Huge.
good folks want us back.
I don't think the listener, because a lot of our listeners are South Florida staples. I don't think they understand the magnitude of New York Comedy Festival. Like, in terms of festivals in general, right? What would you compare New York Comedy Festival to?
I mean, it's just, I don't even know what to call it because it's one of those things where it's just industry dudes kind of just seeing who's next. And it's just kind of hanging out to look. And we have an opportunity to just be like ourselves on the show.
Yeah.
So is it like an exhibition of sorts?
Well, I mean, it's
Comedy exhibition?
It's a show, but it's like, because we don't know who's looking, it's an exhibition.
Okay.
So it's like, like I'm not going out there with the jokes that might work. Not this time.
Definitely the ones that work.
I'm pulling up with the clips. Pulling up with concise shit. I know what I'm going, I know what I'm doing.
There's no
making the best
test
use of my
material.
time. But it's dope though.
You're not testing nothing.
Yeah, no. I mean, I am doing some rooms like leading up to it, so I'll be testing around some shit in the meantime. But no.
Does New York usually receive your comedy well? I've only ever seen you perform in Florida.
Nigga, in my experience, and I've been all over this fucking country, Miami's the hardest fucking place to perform in, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Fuck it. Sorry.
You just fart?
I mean, yeah, now that we're sharing.
I couldn't hear you. You just said sorry. I couldn't figure out why
You
you
heard the
were
relief.
apologizing.
Oh, I know it's been a while, but have some podcast etiquette.
No, man, fuck this shit, bro.
I'm not editing that shit. What the fuck I look like?
This nigga's crazy.
You think I'm gonna? You think I'm gonna sift through
Fucking
30
mid-sentence.
minutes of footage to find this nigga going? Ugh.
This nigga's
Fuck outta here.
crazy, man.
My fucking.
Oh, you okay over there,
Is
man?
Baba cool?
This shit is it's strong.
Baba cool?
Nah, nigga, this is Appleton.
You bullshitter.
No, nigga.
Nigga, I know
tough.
Appleton.
This is Appleton, nigga.
This is
nigga.
cousin.
you know what I'm saying?
This not him.
This is Megoton.
Funny as fuck. All right, guys, we have a great deal of things to talk about. I'm not really picking a particular order. It's definitely
Crazy, bro.
we should wait for Ben to recover
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
because I could have done it silently, but it's just I want to express myself. Let me see what we have on the docket here.
This podcast is so stupid.
You know what, guys? You know we never spoke about goddamn Ime Udoka.
Oh shit.
Yes.
We never spoke about Ime Udoka
King Dingaling.
and him ruining his life with his dick, like most powerful men in
Crazy
this country
work.
often do.
Crazy work.
Um,
He not only ruined his life, but he ruined the whole family too.
so I don't know who hasn't heard, but Ime Udoka is the former head coach of the Boston Celtics. Fuck Boston.
Big facts.
And apparently, and there's a lot of speculation as to who exactly he fucked within the Celtics organization.
The speculation over with.
That's what we fucked.
No, bro. Because let me
Yes,
tell
it
you,
is.
I watched the Joe Budden show. Joe Budden said, this nigga fucked the owner's wife, and this is the cover-up. Okay? Because this is the thing.
He
If-
fucked Brad Stevens' wife?
If you fuck some randy dandy head of finance guy's wife, why you gotta be gone for the whole year? Why we
Come
care?
on now.
Why we shake up the tree for some nigga who we could like the head coach is pretty high in the hierarchy of the team. So who could the coach fuck with that makes him fireable? Is the question. It's not this fucking guy.
Owner, top
He
execs,
smashed
owner.
It's
Brad
not this fucking lady.
Stevens'
No,
No, this
wife.
makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Because why
Like
treat
there's
this-
4 or 5 niggas
Show
above
me
the
Brad
coach in
Stevens'
any
wife.
organization.
Show me Brad Stevens' wife.
Brad Stevens not the owner.
He's not the owner.
He's
yeah.
he's like the general manager or some shit.
Ah, okay. So who's
like
the owner's
basketball
wife? She ain't old
operations
as
or
fuck.
some shit.
They did say it was an older white woman. But so all the shit that they were saying about him being a creep and all that shit was that because it sounded like it was consensual.
It was consensual, and every article had consensual in bold, so that we know that it wasn't rape. But yet we still know it's inappropriate, and we know his business. None of that makes sense
I know-
for some lower level employee.
I know the ladies are mad at him because he cheated on Nia Long. But
Sure,
okay, that's fine.
but the adults don't really.
But what makes him disgusting? The fact that he just took some other lady's wife. I mean, some other nigga's wife.
I'm not disgusted by him. I'm not disgusted by him.
That's the national.
Maybe
headline.
The
maybe
fuck?
it's the amount. Like, has there been an amount disclosed? No, right?
Nah, but I think it's
Amount of
because
what?
they painted
Women.
him as
No.
a predator.
Oh, I don't know. There's more than one woman.
I want to say there was more than one.
They have alluded to it, but what's real is that like there are no crazy details out about this for motherfuckers to feel the way they feel, which is why I know it's an ownership smear campaign.
Right.
Because do you know how hard it is not to fuck white women in Boston? It's really hard.
I could imagine.
It's really hard. He's just doing his job. Poor guy.
Never been to Boston.
Poor guy, bro. Just doing his job, coaching and fucking white women. That's all you can do in Boston. And eat some chowder, perhaps.
Boston makes chowder.
Yeah.
Yeah, chowder.
Chowder.
New England clam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's New England clam chowder.
Chowder.
Anyway,
Yeah, man. Ime, bro. I'm not sure. I mean, do you think he'll be able to find another job in the
You
league?
Put your dick away.
I don't know.
Is
Cause
that too long? Is that too long for a title?
put your dick away?
Ime, put your dick away.
No, fam. Come on. I don't want to put
All
dick
right.
in the title. I don't put dick in
saying?
anything, really.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it. But I already know.
Because the thing,
I know
if you
HR's
really
not
did
gonna
fuck an owner's wife, I don't see how you can work.
Nah, you
But
can't.
but also this league respects winning.
That nigga's a winner. He's a hell of a coach.
But also
his career ain't over. I'm gonna say that.
Boston still looked to be doing pretty good without him. So how much of that was him?
That's his team.
Because there's some new light skinned nigga in this place and they're doing the same thing.
Young as hell. I
Yeah,
think
34.
he's 34.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Youngest coach.
No one
in
knows. He's
NBA
young as
history.
hell. He's 34 years old. But that's a talented team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
They got.
I
two
heard-
generational players.
and they got two freaking amazing players averaging like 30 a game, bro. Like you walk into every game, you guarantee 60. You know what I'm saying?
I
On an
heard-
average night from them.
I heard a rumor. I'm not sure if this is true or not, but I heard a rumor that the Boston Celtics, as opposed to firing him, they suspended him so that they could keep him from
fucking
being
anybody
able
else's
to
wife.
get hired by the Brooklyn Nets because they're thinking about possibly moving Steve
Because
Nash
they
out.
need that.
Yeah,
I will say this. He may be done in Boston, but he's not done in the NBA.
He's not done.
It sounded like you said he may be done in Boston.
He may be done. You see,
if
Chris? Now you're cooking over there, my friend.
to jot these things down. So
and if there's another thing we know Ime is not done fucking.
So did him and the alarm break up?
Nah,
Nope.
Nia says she's staying in the paint.
that's her man. and
never
she gonna
leave,
stick
bro.
with it.
It's a good black man with a good job, and he love you and your son. Where are we going? Come on.
You're 50 now.
You're gonna leave this guy and find if I'm the one faithful black guy. Good luck.
Hold your man down.
Good luck.
Stupid. That's so
Good luck.
I'm 50 years not doing it. Come on. Come on. Hold your black man down, man.
Good luck. Hold him down. Huh?
Hold your man
He didn't mean it. Come on.
Save the drama for your
That's
mama.
gonna be one of the keys to him surviving the whole thing, though.
Save the drama.
Hold him down, baby.
All you motherfuckers is mad at Ime. Now look at you. Look at you. She's staying down, just like you do.
All the niggas that was dirty macking during their time of grip. Tell you something. You're a disgusting nigga to dirty mac while me and my wife are going through it. You son of a bitch. I'm trying to fix my family, and you over here, baby, please. That's terrible.
You're telling her how you seen niggas at the club.
Come on, I'm trying to
That's
put my
nasty.
family back together, sir.
I'm fighting for my life out here.
Speaking of putting back together our families, Tom Brady doesn't give a fuck about his.
Yes, sir.
That boy is going through a divorce, and
Football
he seems
first.
unapologetic as fuck about it.
He put out a statement the other day. Like he didn't sound like he gave two shits.
So,
He didn't sound like he
and
gave two
you know what?
shits.
I really admire somebody who's not faking the funk, because niggas love to say I put my kids first and all that blah blah bullshit, but you do it with your actions. I think Tom Brady's actions show us that he put that football game first. Ben, do you look at a nigga, I guess, mal, if he's clearly putting career over his kids?
No, I see women do it all the time.
Talk shit.
Come on now.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
I'm sorry. I see them do it all the time, especially in the year 2022.
Come on now.
So,
Get your shit off.
I mean, if you're out here chasing your dreams, I mean, really chase them. I don't see it as a bad thing, honestly.
To me,
Well, not if we're talking about parody. Like if we're looking at parody, I don't see it as a bad thing because I mean they do it on their side. Why not make it equal? But would I do it personally? No, because I have my own personal vendetta with not trying to repeat, the mistakes of my own father. But me personally, I wouldn't do it.
Ricky, you see a problem with it?
I can see how it ruin your marriage.
No, come on. No. The marriage hand down is done. Like whenever you let the woman feel like a single parent in that bitch, you're headed toward the end. Yeah.
I can't. Okay, so I'm at a crossroads with it because you're Thomas Brady. You're the most accomplished football player of all time. You're the greatest of all time. and you're not ready to hang it up. But you have your wife who's like, yo, you've done it for 20 fucking years, 25 plus years. You need to call it quits. You need to call it quits. You're not ready to call it quits.
And I don't know if this matters. Well, it has to matter. She put her career on hold.
Yeah.
When, from what I understand, she's wildly more successful
And
than
rich.
he's ever been.
Mm-hmm.
And wildly more rich he's ever been. So
not
dare
close.
we say her sacrifice was greater than his.
Yeah.
Like, you're the
can't
greatest
say
of all time, blah, blah, blah. But we're talking about an international wealthy superstar.
Yeah.
That shit will be gone and forgotten tomorrow. Tom Brady's in the history books, fam.
You don't know that.
Fuck out of here.
You're not in that world. How you know about modeling shit? You know about sports shit.
They might have their own museum.
They might have their own Hall of Fame.
All right.
I'll say
So we
this.
can't.
Go off. Tell me more about how a supermodel is going to be more famous than fucking Tom Brady. Go ahead. Go off.
If she is.
Bullshit, bro.
Nigga, in America, that's it. Go to Europe. Put up Tom Brady's picture. He like their plumber.
If you pull up their net worth, it's not even
I'm
close.
sure she probably owned mad shit.
She ain't worked in 5-7 years.
She was one of the
She
ones,
has not
nigga.
worked in the 13 years she's been married to this nigga, and she still out earns this boy.
Yeah.
She's one of those ones. She got makeup lines and all that type shit.
And
man.
she put it on hold to raise that man's family.
And she's doing a great job. She should have kept doing it.
That's,
She
she could look at this
She
as
need
a
a
slap
nanny
in the
business.
face.
She's so good.
She could look at this as a slap in the face.
Again, I will say this. It's again, he wants to keep playing. She doesn't want to play. It sounds like he was miserable in that house. The fact that he wanted to keep playing, it sounds like it caused the turmoil in
Because
their marriage.
he was retired 45 days. It's
Retired
like,
for 45 days.
he did the trial.
And so he's the epitome of ball is life. He is he's ball is life. He's ball is life. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas say ball is life. No, Tom Brady's
Tom Brady mean that shit.
fuck them kids, bro. I want to keep hooping. She ain't about that. She was like, yo, she probably gave him an ultimatum. He was like, I choose football. I choose football.
I ain't gonna lie. You know how boring you gotta be for a nigga to say, I'd rather crash into niggas at 100 miles an hour than stay
But
home
also,
with you?
this is his first year in 20 years not being good.
It's the marriage is weighing on him.
Yeah,
Come
bro.
on.
He can't focus.
Now?
But it's
It's in
now,
headlines and shit now. It's dominating. It's dominant. Every time he goes to the press, you don't even want to do press interviews no more. No one talks about football. Yo, your wife.
Because that's more interesting than the stats, honest to God.
As a married nigga, I can tell you how much that shit affects your personal day. Like,
Yeah, bro.
that shit is weighs a lot on you, bro. Like,
Yeah.
now you got to go out in front of millions of people, perform,
When you leave your house,
nigga.
you could forget that you and your wife going through turmoil and go play football.
Nigga, if I'm going through some shit at home, nigga, I don't even want to do a podcast. I don't perform a fucking professional football game.
You know, to kind of put on my Chris hat for a second, like, I've always seen Tom Brady as like a robotic figure in football.
We can call
He's-
it a thinking cap, man.
He seems like such a fucking android for football, like just programmed to do one thing in life, and that's to be a quarterback. What if during that 45-day period where he was retired, he realized that I'm gonna be a fucking monster in this home if I don't have football, and he had to go back to what he knew, and what probably gave him the most joy, and that right there might have been the nail in the coffin for the marriage.
There's 3 niggas in the world to me that I think are Homelander. It's him, Will Smith, and LeBron.
Yeah.
Him, Will Smith, and LeBron
Russell-
James.
Oh,
LeBron
LeBron
James.
who?
I think so.
I'm not gonna lie. Of everybody on that list, I feel like we have more real LeBron moments. Everybody, like, sometimes you see the weirdo liar dick writer he is. Those other niggas never break character, and it's creepy. It's
Why-
creepy.
robots.
If
Like,
you watch the Redeem Team doc, LeBron exposed himself the whole time, bro. Pause.
What did you see that I didn't?
LeBron has this clean, poster child, like lover boy. You know, off the court, he's this perfect. He's a perfect. There's no wrong that this guy can do. Kobe had his shit. Mike had his shit. Magic had his shit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Every
Magic
sport.
had that
Tiger
shit.
Woods had his shit. You can go to all the biggest sports stars in every sport. What can you say about
No.
LeBron James?
You
Magic-
know what?
Magic
I'm gonna
had
say-
that shit. He
I
ain't had this
genuinely feel like that nigga might be a better person than those guys.
No, I'm not saying he's not.
I believe it just like,
But he's perfect off the court.
no, but that's part of the like business. Like Like, if LeBron smokes weed, I know why you don't do it in front of us. Because that's business. But, like, when I see Russell Wilson and the performances that, like, it's more than that. Like, he's doing more than just being a role model for kids in his job. It's downright fucking creepy and weird.
The reason why I say I don't put Russell Wilson in that, because to me, he's not in that tier.
He's not good enough.
He's not Will Smith tier, LeBron James tier, Tom Brady. Like, that's a different tier. Like, Russell Wilson is huge, but these guys are mega.
And Tom Brady, every time we see who he really is, he's a fucking monster. He's a fucking monster. He's one of those niggas who's going to have a Jordan Last Dance documentary, and we're going to see who this nigga really is in a few years.
Yeah.
But like, honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, man. When I watch a nigga on TV, I'm a little scared because he just seems like such a, I don't know, he just doesn't seem human almost to me. Like, he always has that same look on his face. He has like only two looks. The football field face and that stupid half human smile that he has.
That subhuman
Ball is
lizard
life, nigga.
people smile.
What'd you say?
Ball is life.
Oh no, I thought Plus said something about lizard people.
Let's not go there. If you have something for that, let's not go there.
You said Lizzo's people?
You have a lizard people?
What is that?
Conspiracy?
You never heard of lizard people?
I mean, like,
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out right now what's lizard people.
Basically, politicians and the people in power are all like underground lizards in human form that eat babies.
What is with you and always saying that people eat babies?
All right.
And where do you get this shit?
All right.
No, that's
What is no.
What is
No,
I
today-
is I the app that you used to get this shit?
Nah.
It's not the app that you used to get
No,
this
it's
shit.
not.
So where do you
So-
get this
All
bullshit?
Try to come clean. Pause.
Hella pause.
Oh,
What?
hell yeah. That's
Wow.
egregious. That is egregious.
But every time I come, it's clean. I'm vegan, baby.
Oh, come on.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
You might as well.
All right, get us back on track, bro.
You might as well.
See?
Get us back on track.
Side note, bro, I was on TikTok and a conspiracy took me down.
Let's do it.
It was 2 hours in.
We don't have any conspiracy music yet.
It was this nigga saying that he was being gang stalked, right?
Being what?
Gang stalk, like gang, Gang, stalk. So I'm like, what's gang stalking? He's
Gang
like, look,
stalked?
the nigga following me. Like, he has the camera up. The nigga following me. So I Google gang stalking, and it's just people who are like, we're the chosen ones, and these motherfuckers are after us, and we know it. If you know, you know. So I do some research. Gang stalking is a special kind of what they call schizophrenia, which makes motherfuckers feel like the government, the church, and their families are surveilling them via stalking, phone taps, phone cameras in the house, and just following them. They believe that when you move to a new house, these gang stalkers will rent all the homes around you and send agents to follow you. Okay?
That's me.
And it sounds insane. It looks insane. Very much insane. But when you look at some of these motherfuckers, because they're trying to catch videos of their gang stalkers so that they don't look insane, because they feel insane. It's just people like, look, the nigga looking at me. And sometimes it's just a nigga minding their business. But sometimes it looks crazy. And bro, I watched these videos for 3 hours.
That's me, man.
That's got to be a fucking horrible way to live.
That's
because-
me. That's
because-
me with some good weed, man.
Because also, if it was real, right? Explaining this to anybody makes you look crazy. Not to fucking mention that, like, if I was stalking you and sending niggas behind you and putting drones past your window, this is all deniable shit.
That's a terrible way to live, though. Like, you're living in a prison. To think everyone is after you and there's some deep conspiracy about living here or going there, all these people are following you. No, nigga, I'm shopping. I just so happen to be in this aisle of the grocery store that you're in. I don't fucking care about you, nigga. I got my own problems. What I'm following you for? Nothing special about your stupid ass.
But that shit, bro. Whenever you get a chance, and just in case the government was watching niggas who was looking at gang stalking, I just want to share it with you all so that we're all on the same watch list now. Yeah. and we can all share this together because I was there for too long. I know I was there for too long.
I'm not going.
I was there for too long, and if it is a thing, I want to share this gift with you and the entire Navy. Welcome, guys.
That's crazy.
Did anybody catch Doja Cat's titties?
I saw that on our list, and I didn't see it. So, is there any way I can find him? That's the one that was showing feet in the chats.
Yeah, she was showing feet in racial chats.
So, is she racist?
I don't know, bro. I know she's half black, and she resents her father.
Yeah. She resents her African dad.
Let me see.
So she likes white boys then.
I would have maybe.
I remember she was in some type of drama with the kid from Stranger Things.
Yeah, I remember that weird shit. I forgot exactly why, but
I think he leaked DMs or something.
Yeah.
She's a weird girl.
These news were just
trust
everywhere
people with
yesterday.
foreheads that big.
Here they go. You just, there's a standard issue.
A standard issue.
This is the misogyny moment.
What do you mean? And see,
Which one is her?
Moment of misogyny.
And I feel pretty good because those aren't leaked. She posted those, so we're free to gander.
Ah, okay. So she
Doja Cat's titties. Oh yeah, I see that. How do you feel? Yeah, so that's pretty much a consensus here. That's what I'm saying. The standard issue. Yeah. Guys, I have a take, and I've been holding this take for this right here. Okay. Let me tell you what's about to happen to BBLs, bro. Let me tell you what I realized. When this Hennessy stripper shit was going on in Miami,
We gotta talk about that.
we are. You want to know why I wasn't nervous? Because the bitches that I fuck, Dr. Miami can't make those bodies.
No.
You mean? Nothing
no interest in making those
nothing
bodies.
he can do can make a good saggy D. Nothing he can do can make the kind of stomach that I fuck with. Nothing Dr. Miami can do can make a good Thanksgiving elbow. Okay? Now, Dr. Miami can turn a grown-ass man into Black China. Y'all not scared?
Terrified.
Y'all niggas not scared?
I don't date Black Chinas. I wouldn't
Because,
advise my children
like,
to date Black Chinas.
I don't climb those waters.
Niggas talking about, could it be me? I know it couldn't be me. Let me tell you something.
I don't swim in those waters.
Come on, man.
Plus, you know where I reside.
You know where I reside.
It's not happening for me. I'm quite
feel so safe.
All you niggas know where I reside.
Okay, because
I didn't break a sweat.
You
I
niggas-
didn't flinch.
I
laughed.
the doctors make
I
titties
pulled
that
up
sit
a
under
chair
their
and grabbed
neck.
some popcorn.
Come on,
That's
man.
what I did.
I thought that was hilarious, by the way.
Now, if you're not familiar with the Hennessy situation, Hennessy is a trans stripper, born a man, evolved into something else. And she worked in a South Florida
Come on,
strip
dog.
club for a fucking year, meaning she fooled staff and her cohorts, her peers, that
No.
Nah, she didn't fool them. They knew.
that's bad for business. Why would you let that happen?
Hey, man.
You could ruin the club's reputation and nobody would ever go back. Like it just, I don't see the benefit in holding that information.
From
But-
what I gathered, there were a lot of people who knew.
Hilarious. So this motherfucker, I guess wasn't sharing or disclosing, same thing, wasn't disclosing that she was originally born a man. And therefore she had a series of relationships with people that Chris deems as the overly horny. And he deducted that their overly horniness is what caused him to not do due diligence. I'll take it a step further, okay? Hennessy's pussy hit the timeline, all right? It was sent to me, and I regret to inform you, that is a textbook pussy. If you go to a health book, that's what that individual has.
My question is, how? And I'm trying not to, tread those waters and be.
What do you mean?
There's a surgery.
How
for it,
what?
cuz.
Look at this. Like, look. Come on, bro. That's a dude, fam.
Come on, yo.
The picture on the left is definitely
That's a
dude.
dude.
Yeah, on
Now-
the left.
now-
The picture on the right has a
Now-
filter on it. Bro.
Miami Got Jokes, he made a video,
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
he made a point that kind of stopped how I was talking about this. He was like, he can't believe that there are women laughing at this when some of y'all got figgy. Figgy is what Haitians call
Hard face.
the American call scrong in the face.
Strong in the face.
Scrong in the face is what we call figgy. So like bitches with your daddy hands, bitches with your daddy, you got shoulders like your daddy, you know how Chloe looks like OJ, like that type of deal. Yeah. Like women with strong ass features are the ones who lose here. Because yes, you can say that's definitely a man. You don't know a bitch with a strong jaw? You don't know a quagmire looking ass bitch?
I do.
This is bad news.
This is bad for business.
It's bad news.
It's bad for business. And so a friend of mine, an associate of mine, his associate was caught up in this. And it's like, I was laughing because it's hilarious to me, but they're taking it very seriously because that nigga's in mourning.
Them boys been SA'd, man.
That's bad.
That nigga's in mourning, fam.
Them boys been SA'd.
We got a homeboy that got caught in this. He's all up in this. We played ball with him.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just, it's.
So do you think?
It's bad, man.
Do you
It's
think
bad.
that this is going to become more? I don't want to say of an issue for like the strip club culture.
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
You think we see more of this?
I was always under the impression that a full tit and pussy job was like like $250,000 surgery.
That's what I would think.
Right?
But
Apparently if you can get the surgery and just work in fucking Playhouse, it's not that out of reach. So what that means now is that there are individuals with titties and pussies and hormones walking among us. And it's affordable and attainable for those who want to do this. And from what I can see, more and more people are wanting to do this. I can't see how this won't be an issue.
It's already an issue, and it's been an issue.
Y'all better start hitting BMs and stop playing.
So I have a homeboy, and he shall remain anonymous, but you know, and I said this about him, and he agreed. I was like, bro, you always gonna be safe because you always and only fuck with women that you knew are women. And I said that by saying he's only fuck with girls that we've known since we were younger. We went to school with them, and those are the only girls he's fucking with. He ain't trying to fuck with no girl on Instagram that he met, girl at a club. He ain't going out to go bag nothing. He only fucks with girls that he's known for a minute. And that's how you kind of gotta be out here.
That's how it used to be before Instagram.
It's crazy, man.
What Boosie said, bro, it turned.
Are those
everybody
the same
into hoes.
person in that picture?
It's the same person.
yeah, same person.
So I can see how that picture will fool somebody. The picture.
Bro, the picture
But when
has
I
a
go meet
filter
you in
on
person
it.
and I see that, I got questions. You're built like a linebacker.
And I see.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let me ask you
I'm sorry.
Let me ask you a real question here,
Uh-huh.
right? You pull up, you see this strong faced bitch.
Yeah.
You say, "Hey, man, something's wrong." She opened her legs, and you see a pussy. Is your next thought not everything must be okay?
So what?
Baby picture.
Here's. I'll give you guys a real scenario. And I'll be as real as possible. If I see that picture right there on Instagram or whatever, and it catches my eye, got me. Now I got to meet you. But I remembered something's wrong here. Like, there's no strong features in this picture. Not a one.
You see,
Not a one.
Filter.
it's smoothed over.
Not a
That
one.
chin is smoothed over.
When I go here and the reason, see, look, wow, who's that? Who is this? Looks like a completely different person.
Same individual, bro.
But that's what I'm saying.
Filter.
But then when you go and meet the person, right? And for me, I told you guys the story about when me and Ben went to the male, what's it called that shit? The
drag show.
The drag show.
Yeah.
And when I saw them all in there, I'm like, yo, they can really look like this. But look, that's the homeboy right there. That's him.
Sleep.
ball.
No, they were making jokes on the timeline saying that all these niggas looked so comfortable and at
They
peace.
all dummy.
They all were.
They all sleeping.
Making eggs, playing with her dog.
Cutting drugs up. Like,
But also, because you remember when the R. Kelly documentary,
That's why.
say that again?
you remember when the R. Kelly tape first hit?
Yeah.
And niggas was saying this story about how he met her in a club. So like, what the fuck is the incentive to check her ID if I meet her in a club? Yeah. I don't know if that's true or not. When I think about you meeting a bitch in a strip club,
Yeah.
Like those, because you meet her on the DM and you walk in the Quagmire, that's one thing. Yeah. Right? You walk you walk into a strip club where it's supposed to be bitches here. Yeah. Somebody was supposed to have done the due diligence already. Because when you walk into a supermarket, if they sell pork, you hope it's a pig. Yeah. If they sell beef, you hope it's a cow.
Yeah.
I walk into a strip club, they selling pussy, I hope it's from a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is not an unreal expectation to have.
You know, it's not written nowhere that when you go to the grocery store and you buy pork, it has to be a pig.
Of course not. Right. You just hope.
You just hope.
Because it's not an unrealistic expectation to have.
Again, if you see those two pictures, I understand how you get got. But I know there's, like you say, oh man, you know, they have strong features, and then you open it as you have pussies. My level of thinking is, my horniness is not that horny to not make me question. I'm questioning. So
here's a better question, right?
Cause for pause here, man.
Because let's talk about the gentleman or gentlemen who was genuinely bamboozled. How do we, as real niggas, look at that guy? Is it gay? Is it over horny? Is it stupid? Is he a victim? How do we look? How do we categorize those poor saps?
The raw one. I think personally, it's hard to say that they gay exactly because in their mind they was fucking pussy. They didn't go into the situation thinking, "I finna fuck this nigga." Pause.
But there also are the guys. They're also like, when I saw the Stephen Joe shit, I was like, all right, Stephen Joe.
Come on, Stephen Joe.
Stephen Joe bugged out. Though.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Look at them.
Look
at them, bro.
Pause. Shorty had a whole meat, my nigga.
Come on, bro. Look at them, bro. Not to mention, he has a song called "I'm Not Gay, But I Like Men."
Now, come on.
And it's like that can only happen for the dudes who like hear a woman only wants to suck your dick. And first of all, that should be a fucking red flag because I don't know any fucking women just that generous.
Never met them.
Never met them. They're not good people. They're terrible, and they're always looking for something. So if she just wants to suck your dick and then go home, you may want to see why.
Use your brain, fam. Use her brain.
And it's tragic. It is a tragedy. Because Stephen Joe, I think he's a decent person. I've met him a few times. Yeah. It seems like a decent guy.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And unfortunately, like,
super funny.
To be caught with your pants down, for lack of a better expression, is unfortunate, man. It really is.
He sounded so genuine in his explanation.
And I got good look.
And when I went and I saw the videos, I'm just like,
because,
come on, bro.
Well, he made a song joking about himself being jammed up by transgenders, right? And when I saw it, I was like, if this is the kind of guy brave enough to make this video, then he would just probably tell us if he fucked with trans people.
Yeah.
Which is the only reason why I feel like he may have been genuinely bamboozled. This isn't a nigga with secrets. This isn't a nigga with who's like keeping shit back that could embarrass him.
Pause, fam.
But it's just, but when you see the ladies,
when you see them,
when you see them, it's just like I can't excuse. Like some of them, you're just like, okay, I can see how you got bamboozled as far as the pictures go. But to see those,
my nigga, there was no
those Ninja Turtles
there.
Those fucking mutants. Come on, man.
It was me.
And
even if they were full, like 100% women, like you still fuck that.
Because I think here's part of the problem, right? Is bitches who get surgery and niggas who get surgery, and then you put these bitches who do their makeup poorly and look like monsters, and these niggas do the same thing. Y'all motherfuckers look the same, and it's a tragedy.
Yeah.
It's a tragedy. Y'all got the same titties from the same guy.
And then but I do also believe that there is a percentage of men who go out to these clubs, they get drunk, high, they on lean,
and they want a lady,
and
they want a lady boy,
and they want a lady boy. They want boy pussy. They don't care. They just want to bust enough for them.
That's crazy.
I do believe that exists too. Let's not make it seem like all these niggas is innocent and I got God and
because
if you had to put
some niggas when they take certain psychedelics, especially. Like their inner inhibitions come out.
I'm so sorry, man.
I ain't gonna lie. Smoking weed ain't never made me.
Nothing can make you gay. It's like nothing can make you gay.
I'm just saying, like that mixed with all the other shit as well, like the lean and pills and shit like that.
Maybe take your defenses
I don't know.
down.
I don't take those drugs, but I'm not gonna sit up here and.
But niggas is who they is.
I've taken a few drugs in my day. None moves me to fuck a guy. Not one.
I'm not saying it's because of that. That's why I said inner inhibitions. You don't have those inner inhibitions, so they won't ever come to the surface. Nothing, something that's not there can't come to the surface. Maybe for them, maybe they were already. I don't want to call them weirdos, but already,
So
a fan of that
Clicking
type
on them
of
weird
stuff.
Ricky.
tabs, boy.
if you had to put a number on it, like a percentage, how many of those niggas do you think knew she was born a man and still wanted to do it anyway?
On a percentage, I would say I'm gonna go 70%.
Crikey, man.
I would say it's about, I say about 70, 75.
And again, the reason why I say that is because we've all been in strip clubs. We've all been with women. And some of these guys that are getting caught up are niggas who are dealing drugs, niggas who are scammers. These niggas got money. Rappers, Chaotic got involved in it. Like, bro, it's these niggas, they look at it, look.
Damn, bro.
They got Chaotic.
So it's like,
You
Again.
you would never guess.
if you get caught up, see, look, he denied it. Look,
Comfortable.
Oh my God.
laying
These niggas be
down.
laid up and sleep.
This nigga would have got lie detector test. He was guilty.
He's guilty.
He's guilty
He's
as hell.
guilty as fuck.
Like,
But you know what it is too, though? A lot of how this shit got set up a lot of the times, one nigga know what time it is, but ain't telling the other niggas what time it is.
And furthermore, like, I have never played those with any woman that I fuck. Those let's take a selfie, let me film you rolling up type of games. You need to put that shit away.
Nah,
That's absurd to me.
I don't think none of that shit was what do you call it? Like, I don't think she had permission to film nobody.
She has so much footage of these motherfuckers.
Niggas probably just thought
she got a
was
lot
on the
more.
phone.
It's just her shit keep getting banned.
And bro, like, she was dropping names for 3 weeks. I
I feel
just
like
I
she's
stopped
still
giving a
dropping
fuck
names. I just ain't been checking.
because I didn't know. Like, apparently these are the new young Miami niggas. I don't know any of these niggas, bro.
No, I don't.
So all of these victims she's been releasing, and then right when Broward began to make jokes, she unfolded her Broward list. This shit was crazy.
Now the shit had the timeline in the chokehold for a couple days.
Then she did FIU football
Yeah.
team.
Yo,
Crazy work.
but prayers, thoughts and prayers,
Yeah, man.
To,
Thoughts and prayers to everyone involved,
the
bro.
victims.
That's
Damn.
Look at these niggas laying down sleep.
Slayed out,
Full.
bro. Just-
Fool can't come to the gym no more and hoop with us, bro. That's just over with, cuz. Look at this nigga. He cutting nut. He cut. Look at this. Look at this nigga on the
Fucking on the balcony
Cuddled up on the balcony. Wait, they ain't cuddling.
with a boy.
What the fuck?
Jesus.
I don't know, man. Your mans tell you it's a shorty in there trying to fuck on something.
It's a shorty in there.
I'm sorry, bro.
Let's make this very clear. I never wore a wig in my life.
I'm turning around if I see.
I
a
don't
nigga.
ever wear makeup. All natural. Only thing I ever got done was my teeth. That's it. This is what she's saying. So when they pulling up to her crib, she don't even look like this. Come on, y'all boys. No, the percentage went up. 95% of these niggas know what was up. Bro.
Yeah.
Stop.
Ain't no way.
No weave, no hair extension ever in my life. I don't. Come on.
Hell no. I'm turning around if I see Superman in drag, bro. I'm sorry.
Jesus H Christ, y'all boys, due diligence, man. Ask him where she went to school
Just
at.
come out as gay, fellas. Just
Where
do it.
Where your mama
shit,
stay?
bro.
Where your granny stay?
Or just say I'm in love with trans people. Like that's okay. Like they're in now. So just
your clique,
come
bro.
out with it.
That's funny.
Just rep
as
your
hell.
click, bro.
This nigga
Hey, man.
said they're in now.
I don't mean to incite violence against any community, but y'all, hey, y'all got to chill. You guys have to chill.
They're in style now.
It won't end up well.
I like trans girls or whatever.
It won't end up well for you.
I turn that around, fellas, bro.
Man,
A
if
free
you
promo.
out here on that type
Oh,
of
yeah,
time,
yeah, yeah.
Good for you.
yourself,
If you into that, man, good for you, man. More power to you, bro. But just don't deny, it, especially when she got proof. You know
keep
I'm
what
saying?
goes on in your bedroom, my boy.
Good for you, man. Yeah.
Bro, leave the country and go do that weird shit, bro.
That's crazy.
Leave, bro. Go to Thailand, spend your money and come back, bro. But don't,
Hey, when nigga get back from Thailand, you get off the plane from Thailand, niggas know what you went over there to
There
go
was,
do,
there was a
kid.
picture of a nigga in some country. The lady was like 6'9", you know what I'm saying, 200 pounds. And it's like, yo, my uncle,
Ex-basketball player.
yeah, my uncle found him one. No, yeah, he did. Oh, he surely found him one. A power forward.
Found him with 20 and 10.
This nigga found him Tim Duncan talking about, yeah, my uncle found him one. Yeah, he sure did. Tell nigga go set a pick.
Yo, what the fuck? We should talk about Russell Westbrook for at least a little bit, yeah?
Sure.
Hey, we talk about balls, ain't we?
You said what?
Yo, what the fuck is this Joshua Primo shit you guys put in here as well?
Oh, y'all want to know about it? Because it's the brand new heat coming out the NBA.
I thought we were gonna lump him in when we were talking about Ime. Because it's like around the same
I forgot all about that.
It's
nigga.
relatively the same shit.
What is it?
But basically, the young man is like he's a cornerstone player, like turn your franchise around type of player. You know what I'm saying? And apparently he has an affliction for flashing his genitals to
women.
unsuspecting women.
Yeah.
And he's there's a young lady who works for the organization or did work for the organization that he flashed, and she hired like some high profile attorney that, I mean, over the next couple of weeks, we're going to see more of that situation start to spill out. But basically, the Spurs have like severed all ties, completely erased him from everything that has anything to do with the Spurs. And you talking about the 12th pick in the NBA draft, bro.
Like, when you say he likes to flash people, what do you mean?
Unsuspecting women, meaning they don't want to see his meat and he keeps showing it to them.
Right. We all know that guy.
So Antonio Brown did.
We all know that guy, sadly. You all know that guy. Sadly, dog.
But the NBA got his ass up out of there, and he tried to mask it as him having like a mental
problem,
breakdown.
Yeah, mental problem. He said he's getting help for it.
Niggas say Joshua Primo getting wave mean, and then they put Russell Westbrook in a Spurs jersey. Hey, but I mean, shit. Now they need it now.
That's crazy.
This, oh my god. Okay, now I'm seeing he's exposing himself to women. Also, he's a fucking goner.
Yeah, several times.
He's a creep.
Yeah, man,
He's done it several times.
He has an affliction for it.
That's right, baby.
What'd you say?
No, I'm saying what Russell.
This nigga say he's
Right,
taking
baby.
his time to go seek mental health. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, because he basically trying to get out in front of whatever lawsuit is headed his way.
Broncos country, let's ride.
They killed him for that shit.
You know, we also got to talk this Draymond and Poole shit too.
Oh yeah, man. If any one of you niggas ever punch me in my face, I'm gone. Y'all can suck a dick. But I'm out of here.
You know, I've been saying it, bro. Draymond not gonna end this year as a Warrior. I don't know what he gonna be, but it ain't gonna be a fucking Warrior.
If they want to win a championship, he will.
They got to keep that nigga, man.
If they want to win a
Hey, but
championship,
if they lose Draymond Green,
let me tell you right now,
championship hopes is done. Nobody's
This guy,
saying that many screens, bro.
Jordan Poole had just a day before signed a $140 million contract, got punched in the face, and nothing happened to Draymond. He ain't
Nothing
going
yet.
nowhere.
Nothing yet.
He ain't going nowhere.
I don't know, big. Shit look crazy.
I don't think
Because
so, man.
because
You
Jit
know
gonna-
why he's not going nowhere? Because Steph Curry going to go to the gym and be like, you ain't trading that nigga. You are not trading.
Let's hope so. I mean, but that would be the only thing keeping his ass there. Because I believe Steph Curry has that power. Are you giving this shit cigar treatment, bro? Inhale.
That's how he smoked.
Inhale. Nigga just blowing smoke, wasting
That's
weed.
why I only pass him the Reggie joints. Oh.
All this shit is ready.
That nigga just puffing.
I
Niggas
bet.
only smoke Reggie.
Inhale it one time and tell me it's Reggie, nigga. Yeah, what you said?
Guys, we are also witnessing. Don't cough in the mic. Back the fuck up. Back the fuck up, little lungs. Look, the one time he inhales after do all that bullshit, he inhaled once.
Baby ass
I took a
lungs.
big one. That's why.
Pause.
Yeah.
real. That's wild
We're
Guys.
on one accord, guys.
Are we witnessing the unraveling and the fall off of Nicki Minaj in real time?
For a long time.
Hey, man.
Her
Okay,
goofiness is just being
she has
exposed,
been
man.
unraveling, fam.
No, she,
How
She's
long
too
have I been
legendary
saying
for some
it,
of the
bruh?
shit she's
I've been
doing.
telling y'all
Her
niggas, man.
screws are loosening, boy. They probably would never tight.
There was a video that went around because her husband had a birthday party, a Minion themed birthday party, and then somebody said, "Can't no kids be around there." They just might as well. No, it was for the kid. It was for the son. They said, "Can't no kids be there." They might as well just have went to Golden Corral.
That's stupid. Dog.
Why go
to Corral? Dog?
Yo, I never thought about that shit.
They
So
killed
wait,
her about that nigga, bro. So
wait.
funny.
being a pedophile sex registry means you can't be around any kids.
No kids. They said, I don't know why they had the party like this. Can't no kids be there. They should have just had that shit at Golden Corral. Because now you could be amongst adults. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be around kids.
Did you see the shit with her and Lotto on the internet?
I saw that. Nicki's a hater. She's been a hater for many years.
She hated on Cardi B.
What pisses me off about this shit is that everyone is so shocked and appalled that Nicki's being a weirdo. She's been a weirdo for years, dog.
Wasn't her and Remy Ma out at the same time?
Bro, she's been
They don't have no songs together, bro. Why?
She's had beef with her too.
But
I'm saying,
exactly.
she's been a weirdo for years. Y'all just was in love with her music so much. Y'all just gave her passion. Now her music sucks, and now you guys think she's
Man,
weird.
I told y'all niggas when Meek Mill broke up with that motherfucker, she was out of here. Y'all
No,
niggas
she had to
arguing.
go.
Right,
No,
bro.
she had to go.
Whatever, bro.
She had to get away from that. That nigga.
All right. Bro.
He's in the same boat. That nigga.
If she stayed with him, she would be fucking
Oh,
relevant.
please.
I know
Oh,
that.
All right, get the fuck out.
She ain't relevant
outta
right
here.
now.
Meek
She ain't relevant
Mill-
right now.
All right.
Meek Mill is a better rapping Safari, bro. That's what he is.
Devil's advocate.
He's a joke.
Was she not right?
About what?
So the whole shit began when her and Lotto are both up for Grammys. Okay. They were both in the rap category. Okay. They both have pop ass songs.
Right.
Lotto got the Mariah remix.
Okay.
She got the Rick James remix.
Okay.
Same thing. Same song.
Not mad at it so far.
They move Nicki Minaj
Out of the category.
to pop.
Correct.
Where now you're competing with fucking Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga and shit.
Automatic.
And then you leave Lotto by her lonesome.
Because you're a big star.
In
You're a
rap.
big star, right? Fuck out of here.
Nigga, it's not about stars.
It is.
It's
It's
about
not.
genre.
It's a
Because
genre.
Drake is still eligible for rap, and Drake do all kind of shit.
You got and you.
And so it's like when she said it, you got a great point.
So why are you mad at Lotto for that?
That's my issue.
What did Lotto
No.
do?
What did the young lady do?
I don't
What
think
did
it's.
she do?
She wasn't
Unless-
mad at Lotto, but she brought Lotto name up, and Lotto was like, "Hey, you don't fuck with me, and you're not about to be using up my name
No.
to prove no
They
point."
did fuck with each other because
No.
Lotto was like, I could expose the DMs where we were cool, like, and then she started exposing DMs, and then Lotto was like, "Yo, you doing all this weird shit on the timeline." You know what I'm saying? And you constantly do this shit to female rappers. If your beef is with the Academy, have your beef with the Academy. Don't bring that shit over here to another black female rapper where you're saying you're for us when you're not. Your track record shows you're not. And you're 40. Married to a pedophile with a son. Like, you got other shit to worry about than my 23-year-old ass who's about to win a Grammy or nominated for a Grammy, and you're mad at me.
Let me ask you a question.
Talk
Goofy, man.
So to again put on my Chris hat, do you think that she
Thinking cap.
is more like prone to hating on Lotto if she knows like some backdoor music industry secrets? Like, for instance, what if there's like some type of payola that's used in order to perform a move like
to
that?
get her the fuck out of there, right?
To get her out of there.
That's because something. There has to be some big white guys behind Lotto.
Hold on.
First of all, when she got the Mariah Carey sample cleared, I knew she's dealing with some pretty big fucking people. Whoever's Lotto's dealing with, her management, they're a big deal because nobody gets the Mariah sample and the Mariah feature.
You think
Lotto
She
wasn't
got
big
the
enough for
feature
that.
too?
You think Lotto can do that to Nicki Minaj and Nicki Minaj can't
No, her-
counter?
No, her backing.
You don't know who
Not
she's
Lotto
bro.
herself.
This is Nicki Minaj, guys.
Of course.
This is Nicki
Wait.
Minaj. She's goofy, but let's not act.
Wait.
Come on, guys.
Nicki Minaj
Come on.
is a black woman in this business. If Lotto got 2-3 Jews in her corner, what are we talking about
That
here?
J word, my boy.
Nicki Minaj got the same team Drake got. Like, what are we talking?
I don't know.
But-
man.
It's not a bad theory.
Do you think
but
it's possible that she's being phased out somehow?
she's being okay? So what it is I think you're married to this pedophile now.
Mm-hmm.
Your time is come and gone. When the music industry is done with you, they're done with you.
That's what the conspiracy that I'm trying to spin is.
They're done with you. We're not gonna do you favors.
Right.
If you got to hit, you got to hit. But we're not gonna do you no favor. We're not gonna politic for you.
Right.
I think they made
For
that
that,
decision with
you
Cardi.
can't be mad at her for doing what they were doing for you years ago. Now you're not getting treatment no more. Now you're mad at her because you're not getting those same little, you know what I'm saying, handouts that you used to get.
She knows she's being phased out, and she's lashing out on everybody.
So now you're getting the Little Kim treatment that you were trying to shit on her 4 years ago.
Devil's advocate, right?
Yeah.
Is it weird that us as rap fans, we typically like the bully? We like the guy that walks up, slap motherfuckers in their face, piss on them, shit on them for no reason. We love 50 when he do this kind of shit. We love all the assholes. Why the fuck don't we love Nicki Minaj when she decides to slap every female rapper in the face? Why don't we look at her the way we're looking at 50 Cent?
Because she played dumb. She played like she don't do it.
Finicky fan base.
50 let you know.
We live in like...
Hold on. Everybody got to answer. Ben Cook first. I want to hear everybody answer.
No, I'm just saying, I think it's partly due to a finicky fan base because like a lot of fans today they have the mindset of what have you done for me lately? Like, have you made me dance lately? Have you given me a song that I could put on reels lately? They don't give a shit about her anymore.
But then again, like a nigga like 50, like he can bully anybody tomorrow. This nigga ain't had shit since Disco Inferno. What are we talking about here?
That's who he is now. That's his stick now.
For me, it's for Nicki Minaj, the difference there is 50 and Tekashi, any of these niggas that did it.
There we go. Assholes, public bullies.
Yeah.
They mean that shit and they don't back down from it. She does it and says, "No, I'm the victim here, guys. Like, look how they coming after me." She puts on that little voice, like, "What are you trying to do?"
She smacks you and then tries to hide her hand.
She backhands you and then she tries to hide her hand and come out and play victim. 50 ain't doing that shit.
So you think the difference is she's not standing in the villain
Standing
role.
your shit.
Standing in the villain
Kanye's
role.
an asshole. Yes, I'm an asshole. 50's an asshole. Yes, I'm an asshole. Asshole stand in that shit. When I'm an asshole, I stand in it. I'm an asshole. Yeah. Ricky was fat shaming. Yes, I was. You goddamn right I was. Like, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna get the fuck out of here.
Chris, what you got, cuz?
Because you pushing yourself
Oh, my bad.
to one side. Yeah, I fucking forgot.
I think he was trying to say the same thing I was saying.
Basically, I
You know
was
what?
agreeing with Ricky. That's why I forgot.
While we're talking
I
about
lost my damn mind.
us having the honor of witnessing a fall off, we were talking about Jonathan.
Yeah. It's over for that boy.
Your GOAT, Chris.
He loves rooting
What
for
are you
a
talking
loser.
about? The nigga's selling out shows right now.
Oh, Jesus. Dab Abby?
Huh?
Dab Abby? Dab Abby?
The
What?
Babby?
the
The
Babby.
Babby. Fuck you guys, first of all.
That's how you supposed to
It's
say
Dab
the
Abby?
baby.
Dab Abby.
The baby. Say the shit
Dabba-bee.
right.
Dabba-bee.
The Baba.
That nigga stinks.
But that shit, it's crazy.
His latest show's doing pretty well. So,
Like, bro, he
say
talked
what you
about
want.
fucking Megan the Stallion. Megan the Stallion. That wasn't kind. Apparently,
You saw
he really
did a
did it, though.
recent interview with Academics, right?
Huh?
He did a recent interview with Academics.
Where he confessed to really doing it?
Doing what?
Fucking Megan the Stallion?
Everybody has, apparently. Every week is a new person coming out saying they had sex with her.
Who
That's
said it?
okay. I don't mind.
I mean, that's my business. I don't give a shit. That's her pussy. She can do what she want with it. But I mean,
She is.
this is when you niggas is coming out and saying that to us. Like, what are we supposed to do with that information?
That's what I'm saying. What are we going to do with this shit?
Okay, all right.
All right,
Good
you did
for
it.
you, bro.
You did
like,
it.
I don't care.
Good for you, man.
Yeah,
What
but
is that
shit-
supposed to do for me?
for
Go
you.
stream your music now?
I'm not going to lie.
I don't get it.
That's what it did. Like, a lot of people went to go listen to the song that he said it in.
I still don't want to
Because
dance
he's
to your music.
goofy and he's not talented and no one cares for his fucking music.
Let me tell
That's
you what
my
I see for
point.
this guy.
He sucks.
When's
I
the last
see-
time you heard his music at a party?
He sucks, man.
I
The
hear it
baby is
whenever I
going
go
to
out.
be...
I don't know about you guys.
We're going to remember him the way we remember Travis Porter. He's a timepiece. When you think about the pandemic, you're going to hear Suge. You know what I mean? The same way whenever you think about 2012, you hear, "Hey ladies, yeah, you would," like, it's just he's a timepiece. He's a time period. In 2 to 3 years, he'll be phased out of our lives forever.
Okay. I can't wait to record again in 2 to 3 years.
When we make his new smash hit.
Why? Because he's gonna have a TikTok
Look
hit
at all
and
the
you're gonna be
thumbnails.
like, I
It's
told you.
over. The baby's done.
Can't wait
It's
to say I
over.
told you so.
The
The baby is
out.
going out.
As with most things on this show,
Where's
I'm
Big
right.
Where's Big Mill?
I'm right. It's just a matter of time.
Name 2 things you've been right about.
No, he's so bad. I'd rather play Meek Mill's music at parties. Like, he still has stuff I could play. Like, what is the baby gonna give us?
Look at this guy.
How do you dance to that anyway?
He's a joke. I'm sorry.
Come on, man. As
He's
soon
a
as
good
I
fighter,
saw,
though.
as soon
He's
as
a good fighter. He knows how to fight.
Guys,
He's a good fighter.
the Migos did a Drink Champs interview, and apparently, well, not the Migos, Unconfused, Takeoff, and Quavo. Apparently, this shit is real. They're really not fucking off. No one's being crystal clear about why they've broken up, but there are some conspiracies. How do you guys feel about this shit? What do you guys think?
I think it's money is their issue for real.
What do you mean?
If I'm not mistaken, I think Offset was like trying to work a different deal with QC as a solo artist, and yeah, it wasn't a QC beneficial deal. So they was like, no thanks, you're not even really hot like that. Here go the two money makers right here. That's just my opinion. I'm not sure
To me,
exactly.
Offset's the best artist of the group.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think Takeoff is the best rapper.
I think
ability.
I think
Takeoff is the best rapper.
I think Quavo is the most marketable artist they got
he's marketable for sure.
out of the Migos.
But I'm Offset. I can rap. I can do a hook. I could be a feature man, and I got the most powerful woman in hip hop on my right hand.
Quavo,
That's his
Quavo
greatest
album
feature right
was
now.
better than Offset album.
I'm married to Belcalis. That's his greatest feature.
That's good for him. Again, I can rap. I can do hooks. I can be a feature man, and I got the greatest rap artist, one female artist, as my wife. Next, I don't need you niggas.
Technically, he doesn't have to work at all.
I don't need you niggas.
He doesn't have to work.
You niggas have a good day.
They don't need him
You can hang
either. Though.
this shit
So I
up
think
right
it's
now.
a happy, it's a mutual
I haven't
departure.
heard about Unc and nephew and this and that. I don't
You
know
just ain't
shit
been
about.
listening, bro.
I don't know a fucking thing about uncles or nephews. What I do know is that nigga's married to Cardi B, and he's good. And he don't need no uncle. He don't need no nephew. He don't need no auntie. He don't need no cousin. He don't need shit. He got a wife, and her name is Cardi B. Fuck them niggas.
I don't know shit about an uncle or a nephew.
He sounded like such an old man, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
No, so when they were on the Breakfast Club, Nori's doing his due diligence. I'm sorry, Drink Champs. Thank you. God forbid.
He'll never be on that shit.
Yeah,
Oh, this is Nori,
right.
baby.
So Nori's doing his due diligence. He's asking the questions, and they're just kind of stating that like how they stand on loyalty and how P was good to them, and they're not going to be greedy and money hungry. But it sounds like Offset was trying to get like some kind of money or something. Whenever a label head is buying niggas cars, I'm always skeptical of you. Like when you're buying niggas cars for their birthday, that's a Birdman move. That's a Cadillac Records move. When you buy niggas Cadillacs, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, something's wrong.
So
I know that.
he audited niggas.
Money's
Right. So
money's
more than
being
and it's
hidden.
like you have to say your wife is a powerhouse in this music shit. So more than likely, when her business is getting straight and you're watching her shit get straight, you want to get yours straight. So like
Very good point.
if he's trying to go back and get the money he actually deserves from P and Quavo and Takeoff was saying, bro, look at what we have. This nigga's been great to us. Because that's what they've been saying, like, we would never go against P. Like, they were not saying what it was, but they were just kind of, we stand on loyalty, and we got to, we're niggas loyal.
Maybe Offset wants away with these nigga business practices in the industry.
And
He
that's
wants
what,
away from it.
and I can't knock it. I can't fucking knock
I
it.
forgot what I was listening to, but he had released a song or something recently, and it said the new record label that he was a part of, and it said QC or whatever this shit's called. And then like a week later, QC was removed from it. So he's definitely in a label dispute. I don't think it has anything to do with the Migos because the Migos, what is it, Uncle Nephew? They had an interview and they said, yo, it's still family. There's no. They didn't want to get into it. It's like it's still family.
That's what's cool about these niggas are still like tight-lipped.
They're like cousins. and shit.
Well, then, yeah, they're related.
Yeah, they're cousins.
Yeah.
So I think it's definitely something dealing with the label. I don't think there's
it's with
necessarily a
Pete.
problem with the Migos.
This nigga's married to Cardi B. She has the best lawyers. She has the best money people. She probably looking at these niggas' books and like, y'all shit is cooked.
It's just cooked. Like, bro,
Y'all
nigga,
shit's cooked.
Y'all
he's
getting
buying you
played.
Cadillacs, bro.
Like, you guys are getting, bad deals at shows, bad, percentages. Y'all got to look at this shit. He's probably like, yo, I'm not re-upping on my contract. So, as you can notice, they're no longer performing as Migos. They're performing as Family Guys.
I'm confused. Did you what?
Family Guys. Fucking Family Guy. Bro, this thing is ridiculous, bro.
Nigga,
That's the dumbest
think-
fucking name ever.
I think
No cap, though.
This was probably
I don't know.
the
They didn't
first
put much
time-
thought into that shit at all.
I think this is probably the first time in podcast history that I've ever seen somebody get up to take a snack break. I've never seen
Shit was killing me.
What?
What was killing?
Hunger.
You just had dinner, man. This nigga, man.
That shit is. I was sure these niggas would never break up, bro.
I mean, none of these breakups surprise me anymore. After seeing all these podcast niggas break up, like none of this shit.
The fucking Migos, man.
That's
Hey,
the only thing that's going to stand the test
And
of
then they were
time is the
saying that,
NWO podcast.
Huh?
I said the only thing that's going to stand the test of time is the NWO podcast.
Nigga, we haven't.
And look, here
We
we
lost
are.
the test and we lost time.
Here we are.
What the fuck? We lost both, nigga. we failed that fucking test. Nigga said test of time. F, nigga.
F is for forever, okay? Just know.
Aw.
yo, I know y'all boys are big Drink Champs fans here, but how do we feel about? And we're gonna talk about Yeezy soon too.
I'm a literal drink champ.
But how do we? Yeah, you're a little bit. So how do we feel about niggas deleting the Yeezy episode?
They on his ass, boy.
Is that a real nigga move? Did he have to do it? Should he have done it?
Bro. They hate Nori, man.
I
I dog
mean-
lost a lot of fans, man.
I don't think.
First of all,
I don't think removing the episode from the internet was a Drink Champs decision.
I was just gonna say that was
Yeah, I
not
don't-
his.
I
That's
don't
that's a
think it was
revolt
them.
thing. That was
Yeah.
that was a revolt decision. You
That
think?
is not his.
because you got to remember, even though like it would have got how many millions of views, it's still connected to Revolt. So if everybody, when CNN pulls the clips, they're gonna pull it from the Revolt page, and then Revolt might get mixed up in whatever lawsuit is brewing from this whole situation.
Does anyone have an issue with the way Nori conducted the Ye interview?
I have an issue with every interview that Nori conducts. Let the niggas talk, man. God
It's a
damn.
vibe. It's
Let
a
niggas
vibe.
talk, man.
It's a
I'm
vibe.
up with you because I'm
It's your show. Sometimes you can't just let niggas talk.
very
He does
critical.
all the talking.
I'm very
Yeah,
critical of
it's
that
his show.
shit. I will say that Nori is progressively getting better, right? And I noticed that EFN notices this shit. No one's better at getting the show back on track than. Am I saying this right? Is it EFN?
EFN.
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 No one is better at getting the show right back on track.
Yeah.
Like he always know where niggas left off. But it's because the thing about Nori is that personality, that over talking shit, is part of the charm.
He also tried several times during that Kanye interview to like try and clean stuff up like during.
Yeah, he did.
He tried. He really did try. But Kanye was just like steadfast on
Kanye
getting
was
his shit
standing
off.
on what he was saying. Whether
Yeah.
you agree with what he said or not,
Yeah.
he's a hard interview because when you try to clean it up, he's not gonna let you kind of clean it up because he's like, I said what I said.
Because he didn't want to be saved, right?
No. I
He doesn't want to be
think
saved.
I think them
Don't
pulling
say
it down,
low.
whether or not it was a decision by Nori or Revolt, regardless of the fact, I think Kanye should be somewhat thankful for that because you got to stop the bleeding somehow. You see how he's already kind of apologizing right now.
LeBron didn't even post his shit.
Nope.
He did an interview with The Shop and didn't even post it.
Yeah.
And I desperately want to know what he said. I know he was cooking.
Yeah, but LeBron is like I said, he can't look bad in the media as far as that shit, so he ain't gonna post it.
Yeah.
It's quite possible it's probably worse than what he said on Drink Champs.
It had to be. And with LeBron, the conservatives are already on his ass about China for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know what the correlation is between LeBron and China.
It'll be bad. Yeah,
He spoke out against China, but you know why he don't like China? Because they love Kobe and he don't. All right.
You know what? Of the
right.
conspiracy theories tonight, that was probably
All right.
the
the dumbest of them all.
All right.
The fucking dumbest of them all.
All right.
Nike's poster child. Guys, what? Chris, please. Jesus Christ.
It's only a matter of time.
But do you think
No.
that fans in China
No,
hold LeBron in higher regard than Kobe?
they don't.
Fuck no.
They
don't,
don't.
right?
They don't. They don't.
Give a fuck
So
about
that's
LeBron
the
in
reason
China.
Why he might be saying that?
He's salty
But
about that
still,
shit.
it doesn't
Little
mean
hoe.
anything.
They love him. In
You
China.
think he's mad about China, bro?
bro?
I didn't say he's mad about China,
He's salty.
but he don't fuck with China behind that shit.
Okay. I mean,
China's the first place he went. He didn't feel like LeBron James, nigga.
Oh, you're talking about the Redeem Team film?
Yeah.
Documentary.
That shit.
when he was like in the league for 4 years and Kobe's been in the league for 20,
He go over there right now. Them kids ain't gonna give a shit.
that's bullshit. I go to China right
All
now.
right.
If I go to China right now, they're gonna think I'm Michael Jordan.
You a lie.
They're gonna say Michael Jordan, shrimp fry
You
white.
a whole lie.
They're gonna say
That's stupid.
You're a
Guys,
whole lie.
those are jokes.
Why would they offer you shrimp fried rice off the
They're
plate?
just jokes.
That's, all that's the only fucking thing they. That's the
They're
only
just
thing they got to
jokes,
fucking
guys.
offer me.
Why would they offer you
They're
shrimp
just-
fried rice straight off the
Very
plate?
mature, bro.
Did you and your children make our Jordans?
That's.
Are they ready?
Those are just jokes.
I'm coming to pick my shit
Those are
up.
just jokes.
Oh my
125, 29.
No.
125,
Talk about they don't
29.
give
This
Fuck about
episode
LeBron
drops. This episode drops ASAP.
That's
all right?
LeBron. That's LeBron
Ain't
James.
gonna
They
be
give a
no.
fuck.
Ain't gonna be no one.
They know royalty when they see it.
125, 29.
Stop Asian hate, bro. Please.
What about this? Stop the nigga hate.
Stop Asian hate.
Why
bro.
we care about everybody else but niggas?
Okay, this is all anti-Semitic, if you ask me.
How can a Semite be
You need
anti-Semitic?
to stop all the anti-Semitism and the Asian hate.
I can make
There's-
all the Haitian jokes in the world, and no
there's
one's
a-
gonna stop me.
There's
Nobody.
a mixture
No one's gonna stop me.
of anti-Semitism
Niggas gonna
and
join
Asian
in.
hate in the air, and I don't like it.
I can go on any platform right now and say Asians eat cat, fuck Asians, da-da-da-da. Niggas gonna laugh, join in. No one's gonna give a fuck. Oh boy, let me make a Jew joke.
Jew joke.
Wow.
Title?
No.
Come on, man.
Let me make a strip fried rice joke.
They said do it together. No.
Mine was a different though.
All right. Judge Jewy? No?
It's hilarious.
I'm gonna try to make a Jew title all night long. Just let me know when I cook.
Judge Judy is crazy.
Let me know when I cook.
That's hilarious.
What would you do?
That's a
What would
dinger.
you Jew? That is hilarious.
I'm gonna be here all night cooking. Just let me know when we finally get
Do you smell what I'm cooking?
Jesus H. Christ.
That is hilarious.
You know what my favorite soda is? Mountain Dew. No? No?
That's a
No?
good one.
Almost? Almost? All right.
Okay, but seriously, let's talk about Yeezy, guys. What do we think about what's happened? Well, Yeezy's no longer a billionaire, right? He's severed. Well, ties have been severed with most of the companies giving him money. No longer signed to Def Jam, Gap, Balenciaga, motherfucking Adidas. He pulled up to Skechers to try to sell some Yeezys. Just looking crazy. What do we think about what's happening to him? Is it worth it? Is he making the right decisions?
Yes and yes.
Because I know this nigga right here is one of your producing idols. He made you want to beat. You know?
Pause.
I said what I said.
So, dog, I just,
Hey, drop that laptop though.
I don't know. Part of me,
Drop it a little bit. The laptop.
part of me would just, wish that he would, although I can't necessarily just knock him too much for the things that he did say. But I wish that he would move just a little bit more Jay-Z like in that sense, to like maybe be trying to affect a lot of change, behind closed doors, only because, this is just a selfish fan in me that doesn't want to see him go through this type of shit because it seems just insanely avoidable. Like all of it just seems to have been just completely unnecessary. But I get why he said what he said. I don't necessarily I disagree with some things, but I can't knock him for what he said. But I don't know, man. It's one of those slippery slopes, and if you decide to take a step out onto that slope, I mean, don't be surprised when you slip. So, I don't know.
Ricky, what do you think about the stance that Kanye decided to take? Just kind of like publicly holding Jews accountable for owning everything. Well, not holding them accountable, but accusing them rather of owning everything and all that kind of shit.
I mean, it's not the first time that's been said. I seen Michael Jackson go through something similar, very similar to this. It's just know when you are a celebrity or you have a platform and you mention that or them in a certain way, it can get dicey for you. Very dicey. So a lot of people choose not to say anything and choose not to say how they feel about it because of businesses that are tied to it.
Yeah.
And it only further proved his point, I guess, that he was trying to make, whether you agree with it or not. The next day he, again, like Ben said, I don't agree with everything that he said. I, for one, wish he didn't talk. Like this is something as a Kanye West fan, a fan of Kanye West, I've wanted him to stop talking 10 years ago. Like literally just stop talking.
I picked up very early on that he's not really too good at public speaking.
But then again, as a Kanye fan, you have to realize that if you're a Kanye fan and you want him to stop talking, then you're not a fan of Kanye at all.
Right.
Yeah.
That's part of what makes him Kanye.
That's part of the process.
Yeah.
So
that you can't tell him nothing.
I do think, again, he brought up some very, very valid points, especially for black people in that space. I don't agree with the George Floyd shit at all. I think that was idiotic, some of the shit that he said in regards to that. I think there are some things he said about Jewish people that were pretty idiotic. That I don't know what that whole DEFCON 3 thing was about. Like that shit was kind of weird to me. But I do think in business and he's coming from something that we don't know. Like as a black billionaire, he probably sees shit that we'll never understand. So he's talking from a mountaintop that we know nothing about. And for us to want to be a people to get there at some point, we should probably listen to some of the things that he's saying. And when he speaks, everyone says he's crazy. He's this, he's that. So you probably don't take what he's saying seriously. So I could see how he's frustrated when his people, rightfully so, with the slavery comments that he made, which I got banned from Twitter because of how I went at Kanye after he made those comments. But you can kind of see why people don't fuck with what he says or his message or shit like that. But I feel like he should have left that alone.
Yeah, like if I'm not mistaken, I want to say I think Henry Ford had to also apologize to their community for some things that he said.
Yeah.
Like it's nobody's exempt from this.
No one is exempt. Nobody's
exempt.
Cannot go after certain. If you want to go after Haitians, have a blast. No one will give a shit. What you say about Haitian people? What do you say about black people? You said about Jamaican people. Don't give a fuck. But there are certain people, certain races, certain, you just can't. You just fucking can't.
You know what? The only thing that confuses me about that shit, right, is the process always goes. Somebody says, well, Jewish people own everything. And then I go, and then somebody says, well, you can't say that because that's how shit like the Holocaust started, with people saying shit like that. And I go, like, how the fuck? Like, how do you connect the two? Like, what does one have to do with the other? And then they just fucking vanish into thin air after that. Like, nobody ever finishes the argument for me. How does saying, it's because, and this is the thing, like, we're from South Florida. Like, fam, Jews own things. I don't know what you want me to tell you, but like, if we go to Aventura, the buildings, the malls, they own the shits. Like, Aventura is in Miami Shores is predominantly Jewish as far as where they live. But like, as far as what they own, look at NMB. So it's just, I'm not disillusioned by it. I'm not hating, you feel me? Like, I don't hate the player, I hate the game. You understand? They're just playing the game. I don't knock it. But also, like, you can't get mad at me for calling out the score. The score is the score. If y'all boys running it up, y'all can't say shit.
You mad at us for telling y'all up?
But also, if somehow there's something I'm not seeing in the sense of if me saying this shit somehow can lead to another Holocaust, clearly I don't want to contribute to another Holocaust. Right. Let me know how what I'm saying contributes to the other Holocaust. That's the goddamn disconnect.
I did hear somewhere, I think it was on a YouTube video that I watched. I did hear that some say that there was a book that was published a long time ago, shortly, I want to say a little bit before the Holocaust took place, where it pretty much spoke on how the Jewish community had some type of master plan to take over the world, and they linked that to some of the reasons as to why the Holocaust took place to begin with. And it's widely known as a conspiracy theory, but they say that the book was published, so it may have something to do with that.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like your PTSD can't stop me from saying that you own all the buildings in Miami. And I'm sorry, like I have no desire to Hitler you, cuz that's not what I'm here to do.
Especially if it's the truth.
But like, if we're calling, and this is the thing, like not everybody lives in places where Jews own things. Like if Miami, New York, where populations are huge, maybe, but it's like middle of America, like that's not your testimony. So it's like, it's not, because they're a small fraction of the country. So to say that they own everything, I think is wrong, and it's crazy. They can't own everything. Like the crackety crackers, the ones who were here since the Mayflower, they own everything.
But I think when he was saying everything, I think he meant like in like
the music industry. And maybe fashion. I get it.
Like as far as like being lawyers
because
in the music industry and all that.
Sometimes I have thoughts that are like anti-feminist that I think are good points, right? But the reason why I will never be on TikTok with these points is because I fear the dumb niggas who watch me and think they understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay? I'm afraid because when Kevin Samuel spoke, the message reached the target people, but it also just reached a bunch of dumbass He-Man woman hater. And the issue is, if Kanye has a legitimate gripe with like specific Jewish people that own the music industry, but like the dumb nigga in the middle of the country sees fuck those Jews, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Because then you have the worst kinds of people, you understand, behind you, following you, thinking that they're on board with the kind of message that you have.
And he has such a big following.
And I mean, I don't know. Okay. If you incite somebody stupid, are you responsible?
Yes.
No.
Why no, Chris?
How am I going to be held liable for the actions of somebody else based off of them being inspired by something, by the way I lived my life?
I mean,
how is that my fault?
You understand influence. You know influence to be real.
To whom much is given, much is required. Like that's part of it.
Okay, so I'm being irresponsible with my influence.
Nigga, your voice is powerful as hell. Your influence is power as hell.
And
That shit is power.
I appreciate that.
What does he do, Ben?
Act more stupidly.
What I do? Act more stupidly.
The drama. People suing them. He's on TV acting like it's just you and me. Kanye, bro.
He already said it.
He told his own future.
He told us, bro. He told us, bro.
He got his money right. Now look,
You can tell him nothing. You can't tell him nothing.
And you know what the problem is also is maybe this shit could be wrong and anti-Semitic, but just the optics of a bunch of white people dumping on Kanye just make me want to rush to his defense anyway. And I know that's the problem. I know that's deep down, that's the real problem is I don't care if he's right. It's just all these crackers saying, fuck this guy, make me uncomfortable.
Right. We're all seeing him get jumped right now. And
that's what it really is. It's just, I don't know if he's right. I don't have the information.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if what he's doing really leads to anti-Semitism.
And this is part of the reason why I said I wish he would have fucked up from 10 years ago, because if there were certain comments that he made too in regards to black people that had he not made those comments, I think it wouldn't be this bad for him. Because there's a big number of black people that are like, fuck that nigga.
They're done with it.
Burn. There's no one coming to his defense.
If he had said this shit before he said slavery was a choice,
bingo, it would have been a.
He would have a wall of us to protect.
Guess what? He's no longer with Kim Kardashian. They were happy about that. He wouldn't have said that shit. And all these white people dumping on you. Oh nah. At a time where black people like no, like yo, nigga, well, we ain't taking this shit. They would have came to his defense. Like there's no one coming to his defense.
And let's remember that this is like just one instance of the ongoing snowball, the train wreck that we've been witnessing, dog. Like,
and then he made those George Floyd comments in the same interview. It's like, fam.
And it's like
What are you
but
doing, man?
I think it's obvious that that's like a direct Candace Owens influence. I don't know what that deal is. I don't know what that dynamic is. But I know because he was quoting shit from her documentary.
I mean, and I get that, but that doesn't excuse you for saying the dumb shit.
It doesn't, but I know where he got it from. He didn't pull it out of his ass. He didn't do the fentanyl research. Like he didn't do none of that dumb shit. He's regurgitating somebody else dumb.
do you hold Candace partly liable or responsible
I
for
hold
this?
Kanye liable. You got to be more responsible with your fucking
I'm
voice,
not
you
gonna lie.
dumbass.
But that's the same
I
shit I was
do-
just saying,
fucking
bro.
idiot.
He was
Candace
inspired.
Owens got to do his shit. Fuck her.
He was inspired to say what he
Kanye
said
West.
by what she did. How are you hold you? Bro, I literally just fucking said that.
This nigga has power, guys, and he's abusing the power. Your power is you can't go in front of a camera and a mic. 50 million people are gonna wake up tomorrow and see it. You're Kanye West. You can't say this shit, man. You cannot say this. Period. You can't say this shit. I know there's certain shit I shouldn't say.
So speaking, let me take like a little bit of a side road here. Speaking of like the way in which we're seeing people attack him, like Charlemagne the God exposing that conversation that he had with him about Pete
He's a
Davidson.
bitch. Charlemagne's a
Do
bitch.
you
Weird nigga, bro.
Are you
Fuck him.
okay with that?
Pause.
Because I don't know, that shit made me
Weird
want to
nigga.
fight.
He's a bitch.
And that's the thing, right? Him being there with Andrew Schultz yucking it up about that man's
I don't like it.
misfortune. I didn't like it.
Andrew
But
Schultz is one of them guys too, though.
Yeah, he is. Fuck him too.
the problem is
I
that
hate
shit was too funny. I'm so sorry it was so funny. I'm so sorry.
Hey, I'm not knocking it being like funny.
Right.
It's just a fuck nigga move, bro.
You know what though? I think
You shouldn't do that. Mr. Mental Health, Mr. Diz, you shouldn't do that to another black man. I don't care
then-
what he did, what he said.
you see how
That's how the radio guy get beat up.
the Jews don't find
We don't
even
condone
like
violence.
good stereotypes or even good Jew jokes, even good Holocaust jokes. They don't find that shit funny. And it's like, if a nigga make a good black joke, we'll laugh. I think that shit needs to be cut the fuck out. That's literally what the difference is. Because it's like, how does this Kanye say all of this shit about George Floyd and slavery being a choice? And it's like, no real consequences. And then like the nigga says DEFCON 3. You ask anybody what DEFCON 3 means, they can't tell you. But they're so offended that he wanted to do it. But nobody knows what it means. It's like, it's just because they take themselves more seriously, thus demanding more respect.
I think there are a lot of black people who are
That's
very, very offended and hurt by all of this.
Catch.
And I think there might be a little bit of a shift in terms of how we absorb things now going forward. Like I think we might be on the cusp of some type of social media solidarity that we're going to show from here on out. There might be a possibility of it because of how we're seeing Kanye get tore down
Solidarity for who?
from black people about black people.
Side note, man, I've been seeing an uptick in these diaspora wars. I really hate them, guys. I really wish y'all niggas wouldn't.
You talking about this FBA stuff again?
Not even. I'm seeing a lot of fucking Haitian versus Jamaican fuckery going around.
Oh my god!
I'm seeing some African American.
Y'all the
versus
same
African shit
niggas,
going
bro.
on. Like African American.
PSA.
And you know what it is? A good chunk of this shit is Africans and UK niggas telling African Americans that they don't have any real culture, and that shit trash. All that shit trash.
Yeah.
All that shit's uneducated.
Yeah.
And all that shit. And it's just whenever I see niggas dumping on other black people, I know you're too pussy to deal with the real enemy. That's what I know.
So what are they saying? You said African UK niggas are doing what?
Saying that African Americans don't have real culture or real history.
But yet you guys are imitating them.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I'm
Bingo.
so confused.
Hold on.
Here you go.
Where the button at? Message.
I'm so confused.
And as are the African Americans, my friend.
I'm
They
not
too are
African American, but I can tell you on this one, I sided with you, Yankees.
Oh my God.
I sided with those Yankees. Like, yet you are literally doing every single thing that we deem as culture.
The fuck?
Do you guys hear yourselves? This shit is dumb. I hate it here.
It's stupid.
Who gives a fuck? There's real problems out here.
We're
They're currently
separating.
trying to give Kyrie.
You're about to make a good point. What'd you say?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying we're separating the digits on the hand that we should have
dummies,
closed
man.
as a fist.
Fucking dummies. You still a nigga.
Still, nigga.
Go ahead, Plus.
They're trying to give Kyrie the anti-Semitic treatment, guys. You see it?
I heard
Oh,
about. I've
boy.
seen the headlines, but I haven't. What did he say? What did he do this time?
So he shared an Amazon Prime movie on his story, and it is pretty much a documentary about how black people are the real Jews. And of course, they view it as anti-Semitic because it's erasure. Because if niggers are the real Jews, then who are we? Chop liver? Pastrami? You know what I mean?
Shit.
So,
You
so,
can't do shit, bro.
so now they're giving him the anti-Semitism treatment. And it's like, fam, come on.
It was Alex Jones documentary, was it?
Oh, I don't know, but I saw his name mixed up in this somehow.
Okay, I think it might be Alex Jones
Is he in
from the
trouble?
90s. It's not even a current one.
Is he in trouble? Alex Jones?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He
Dog
has
got
to
to
pay
back pay
lot of
$1
money.
billion.
Sandy Hook thing, right?
They hit him over.
He
the
was
head.
saying
He
that
said he ain't got it.
Of course he don't got
How
it.
could he? The amount was absurd.
When
Not absurd, but like
It's 926 million
It's high.
or 96 million. Some
That
shit
nigga
like
ain't got
that.
this shit, man.
So what's the point of suing somebody for something you know they don't have?
you can ruin them.
Assets.
Like Tasha K is hiding from Cardi B in Africa.
Yeah, she's in Africa.
She ain't
Yeah.
got it, bro.
You ruined that
She
life.
ain't got it,
She
nah.
said, yo, before
See?
tomorrow flight, she told niggas I got it.
I ain't got it, bro.
And when she seen
So
there was
come
a
get it.
when she seen there was a budget, she got the fuck out of here. She did the first thing. She did the first thing smoking. I'm gone. They'll go back to the motherland. Except my
Cardi
African
B
American.
ran a nigga out the country, bro. That's
She
crazy.
deported herself, man.
She, Cardi B out here deporting. bitch. Damn, boy.
Yo,
She bad, boy.
Cardi's the first Dominican Republic motherfucker to deport a Yank. Get your ass
That's
out there.
hilarious.
Crazy.
Go to Wakanda, nigga.
Goddamn. Ashanti's finally popping up to give her side about the whole Irv Gotti shit.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she's doing an interview with fucking Angie Martinez.
Did you watch it?
They didn't come out yet,
Oh.
but all previews are calling him a liar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what else you gonna say?
So apparently, true indeed, right? We're gonna say, I fucked that fat fuck.
Yeah. Not hindsight. Well, would you admit to that body today? This goof? No. And this is 2003. Yeah, absolutely. I find that nigga. And 2022, he's lying.
Yeah, yeah.
He may very well be, but I don't. Again, who cares? He's a goof. He lost already. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Pass that wine, cuz. Drop the joint. Later.
Because you worried about wine.
That's very, very true. Hold on. Guys, fucking Will Smith reappeared.
in a nigger movie,
Did you
right?
see him? He's been slowly making his rounds,
He's a slave, ain't
doing interviews. Yeah, he's a slave.
he? Yeah. Good move. That's how you win their hearts back.
That's how you come
He
back.
playing a slave?
And
Get
beg
your
for a white
ass-
man's forgiveness.
Get your ass emasculated on TV, get raped,
Again.
get beat.
You shuck,
Again.
jive, and I'll forgive you.
You shuck and jive your way back into their hearts, Willie.
on, Willard.
William.
Put your dancing shoes on, boy.
Tap, tap, tap it.
Tap, tappity tap.
They got him.
Tap, tap, tap.
What
tap,
slave
tap.
movie he in?
Some
That
bullshit.
is you with him, but that's cap, cap,
When's the
cap.
last time he had a good movie?
6 weeks a slave. Who knows, bro?
Fuck him.
6 weeks a slave.
There's always
That's
something.
crazy as hell.
He's been a slave his entire marriage.
6
I mean,
weeks a slave.
he knows what to do.
Nigga said 6 weeks of slave. Can't, nah,
There's always some shit.
that's not gonna work as a title. 6 weeks a slave.
No one's writing him down. So
I'm
we're
not gonna
we're
lie.
gonna
I
hear
like
this
it.
again.
But no. 6 weeks a slave.
Yeah. Will Smith, you're done. You're toast.
Is he? You think so?
Fuck him. Who cares about him? His wife don't care about him. Why should I? The guy gets treated at home.
That's
Fucking Tory Lanez fought August Alsina. Did we see that?
He
Yeah, we
jumped
did.
August
They
Alsina, bro.
fought?
Yeah.
yeah.
Over what?
Because he didn't dap him up.
Yeah, he didn't dap him up. It's
Wait,
ridiculous.
August Alsina didn't dap Tory Lanez up?
Right.
And they fought because of that?
Tory took offense.
That little shit beat him up?
I heard. Was it a jumping or
They
was
said
it
he
one-on-one?
jumped. He got jumped.
Well,
Tory
yeah.
Lanez claims he didn't put hands on him.
Oh, he has
So
to.
so
He
all of
wanna
this
get-
is alleged.
He's already getting sued by Megan. He doesn't want to get sued by Mr. Smith. He want to get sued by Mr. Pinkett Smith.
Yeah,
It's
but
big money, man. Will doesn't have, Will can't afford to pay for that shit too.
Bro,
I just
today-
realized what you was doing this whole time.
Today when I woke
Funny
up,
as
I
hell,
saw
you know that.
a picture of Krishan Rock's face cracked wide the fuck open.
Who?
Krishan Rock.
Who the fuck is that?
Good for you.
Blueface punching
Blueface,
bag.
Good for you,
yeah,
Rick.
Yeah,
Oh, the crazy girl?
Good for you,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, Blueface.
You know, I'm so sad that I know who that is. For you,
No idea. who
I
that
hope
is.
she leave him for good this time, bro.
Well, I feel like we say that every podcast for about 2 years now.
Exactly. They fight. She posts a video
broke her
saying
face?
she's tired of it, and then they be right back together in a week.
God damn. She got She got like issues, man. Like for real.
Somebody
People are
needs to
calling
step
them
in, bro.
the New Day Bobby
Somebody
and
in
Whitney.
her family need to step in.
That's what they were saying. on
Bobby
the
and
internet.
Whitney. What talent do they have?
I don't know.
New Day, Bobby and Whitney. They ain't got no fucking talent.
that's great.
None.
That's great. Because
None.
you're right.
Yeah.
To be
I've
Bobby
seen-
and Whitney, you both have to be talented. All they do is beat the fuck out of each other.
I've seen too much of their affairs, bro.
They can fight.
This man slept her dad, bro. You don't remember? Well, no, you didn't see it.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he got
He beat
into an
up her dad?
altercation with her father, and
He beat up
knocked
her
him out.
dad. She beat up his mom.
Yeah,
Jeez.
That's the kind of relationship they work
it's violent, bro.
Well, somebody needs to step in.
How do we feel about Charleston White?
I think he's fucking hilarious. I have not been able to stop watching Charleston White for about a good 8 to 9 months. Like I'm addicted to his videos.
I
Man,
think
don't
he
always
says-
send them shits.
I think he said some outrageous shit.
I don't know what he's said recently, but he has some of the most funniest shit I've ever. I don't know why he's not a comedian. He missed his calling. When he be saying round these niggas, that shit is so funny to me, man. It tickles me very much.
And you know what's so crazy?
Very much.
That's a nigga that stand on his
He
shit.
stand
too,
on his
dog.
shit, bro.
He got into an argument with DC Young Fly on the 85 South show. He got into it with him. Yeah.
What about?
About not knowing laws and shit like that, and basically him being a snitch.
Who? Charleston?
DC Young Fly and Charleston White.
being a snitch, right?
Yeah.
He says it. He tells you. He's an informant.
I'm a talent nigga.
I'm telling.
Did you see him getting into it with T.I.'s kid?
Oh man.
He called that nigga something that was so funny. But I did see it.
You called him ugly. That was the main purpose.
I think T.I. and him had a conversation. Like T.I. wanted to tell him to call him and some shit and tell him he's a tough guy.
I wouldn't. What the fuck for?
Yeah, fuck that kid. Fuck that ugly
I don't
kid.
know, man. It's interesting because I love murder music, but he's right.
He's right.
It is detrimental.
It's very
And it's
detrimental.
like, typically you can scare niggas with violence, but he's down to snitch. And I don't love putting niggas in jail, but not like he's putting in innocent ones in jail.
Exactly.
I don't know how to feel.
Hey, man.
I don't know how to feel, bro.
Listen, the niggas are hilarious to me. And some of the shit he says is like, yo, come on, bro. What the hell? But there's some shit that he says is like, yo, this nigga's absolutely right. And he stands on it. He goes straight to the FBI.
I go straight to the FBI.
This nigga pepper spray Soldier Boy, bro.
That shit was funny, dog. That shit was like, how could you? I can't watch one video of this nigga. If one of his things come across the thing, I have to watch at least 30 or 40 of them. Like I just can't stop watching this guy. He's so entertaining to me.
This nigga owns TikTok. You hear me? He
owns it
all over
TikTok.
bro.
That's how I really got into him was from TikTok. And if you watch my TikTok shit, all you see is this nigga. I don't watch anything. I care for nothing else on TikTok.
Yo, it's not funny what Brittany Griner is going through, but that nigga had a comment about that shit. I was like, man, what's wrong with this guy? This nigga said, I wouldn't give a fuck what it do for you. We said it's illegal over here in Russia, bitch.
Bro, over a year now, bro.
Over a year, bro.
At this point, they might as well just keep her for the national team because this shit crazy.
That's funny.
Come on, man.
Free her, bro. Just free her in Russia. We're gonna leave her in jail.
I mean, yo, you guys got to get something out of it.
Like, bro, like,
go win a
free
gold
her
medal.
in Russia,
Come on,
bro.
Go win a medal.
Go win a medal, bro.
He's gonna keep her locked up
In
like,
jail?
That's
Fuck
fucking
outta
what
here,
a
man.
waste.
If they really want to stick it to us, that's how they
That's
do
how
it.
you do it. Now come get her now. You want her? Come get her now. While she's on the podium holding that gold.
If you watch enough DC movies, every time the Russians get a superhero, mind control, reprogramming, bro. Create black basketball player. Reprogram. What you looking for? Wine? I thought it was gonna be sweeter. This shit's called cupcake, bro. Why it tastes like shit? I think it's gonna be sweet and delicious. It's called cupcake. Why it tastes like shit? Fuck, man. It's so disheartening drinking that shit.
The way he looked at it, it tastes like shit.
It's like shit. Mind you, I added it to my goddamn rum, so I just knew it was gonna make it pop. Instead, it's a shit. Rum tastes like shit. This wine tastes like shit. It's a shit smoothie. A fucking shit daiquiri. a shit cocktail.
Shit smoothie. It's like,
oh fuck! I hate this shit, man.
Oh my god, bro.
this shit smoothie is stupid, man.
Oh shit, man.
Oh no! Don't think that's full of shit smoothie. Oh, because that would have been just. It's what the fuck I need,
Oh man,
guys. We're making great progress. Okay, I'm trying to figure out which one with Chris can I talk about. You know what? Fuck that shit. We forgot where he was, guys. While Chris is here, let me take this time to let you know where you can still get the best vegan food in all of the land. Okay? You can only get that at one place. Okay? That is 6060 Miramar Parkway, Miramar, Florida. The vegetarian. Speak of the devil. You see, when you talk, I'm sorry.
Speaking of Angel,
Hey, that's very offensive. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's very anti-Semitic.
no one cares about
That's very anti-Semitic. Don't do that accent here, brother. That is very anti-Semitic. I don't like it. Okay, but if you want to get some good Semitic vegan food, okay, there's only one place to go. Okay, vegetarian delight. I mean, you don't want to be anti-Semitic. You feel me? Look, Delight Juice Bar on Instagram, Vegan Trap Lord and Delight Juice Bar on the Twitter. Pull up brand new menus. I saw Chris doing a photo shoot for the food. It was looking delicious. Man, listen, check the social media, check the pics, check the video so you can see exactly that's what you're about to get your money into. But it is fire.
I ain't gonna cap. I don't think I get enough credit in South Florida. I just want everybody who listens to this episode to understand I am the godfather of this shit. All right? At 33 years old, I started a lot of this vegan shit. A lot of these niggas used to eat at the restaurant, sit down and try to pick my brain and get ideas. And stealing ideas straight off my menu.
What kind of lettuce you use, my nigga?
I started this shit.
You use organic carrots?
I'm not the one to be fucked with, you heard? Y'all niggas gonna start showing me some respect within this vegan community in South
really
Florida.
adopted this vegan shit. I was born into it.
I really started this shit, bro. It's the fucking thanks I get.
So once again, man, if you want to go to where they started that shit at, there's only one place. I've been drinking that shit. There's only one place.
The original.
Delight Juice
Dun,
Bar,
da, da.
the Vegan Trap House, and literally, bro, up until close, niggas is at that door. If we slip in on an off day, niggas is at the door. The streets can't lie. It can't be them. It's you. Chris, let me start with you, bro. How do you feel about what's going on with Curtis Jackson and his son.
Man, that hurts, man. It hurts.
It
a
hurts
lot.
so bad, bro.
It hurts to see, like, from the perspective of his son, like, growing up, my dad wasn't there as often as I would have liked him to be. So I can understand, like, the desire to want that presence in your life. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's fucked up for real. How 50's dealing with it from the kid's perspective, right? But then also from 50's perspective, he attempted in the beginning to do so much that had the kid's mom just been humble enough to say, all right, you know what, this works, then you could have probably been so well off that there's no way for your dad to keep you out of these rooms you're trying to get in. You 50 Cent son. You think if you start rapping and going at this nigga crazy on bars and shit like that, and you paid and it's gonna look away. So I think humbly, a lot of humbleness is necessary on both sides, but I understand where his son is coming from, because I feel like I've been there before. Not in his position exactly, but I've had that feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like, that desire to want your father there with you, and him just not being able to do it for whatever reason that may be.
Ben, what do you think about the situation with Fifth and his son?
I don't know all the fine details, but I know I don't like what I see. I don't like seeing just a broken dynamic between a son and a father being so publicized and advertised amongst the general public to see so much dysfunction being publicized like that. I don't really like seeing. I think it's a bad look for us in general. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he already receive like a substantial amount of money from 50?
So, because I was arguing with the niggas about this on Twitter. He was receiving $6,700 a month in support, and he was saying that wasn't enough. But what happened is apparently 50 Cent was previously giving his mother somewhere upwards of $75,000 a month, and she was saying that it wasn't enough. And 50 Cent took himself to court for child support, and it was reduced to 87. And then he said what he did is just took out the money, put it in an account, and just never thought about it again. And I think lots of men will find out if you go to child support, it's never going to be as bad as you think it is.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, because it's like when he was saying 67 wasn't enough, I agree. Because if you live in New York, you paying 2 off top. But when your father is one of the most hated niggas in the world, and he's talking shit all the time, you can't go to regular school, you can't live in a regular place. And in New York, it's expensive. It's more than 7 bands.
Good point.
And if you got more than 7 bands, then you should do more. But also, if your mother didn't see 75 yaks being enough, goes to get more and get 67, like, I can't say 50's the asshole. He clearly isn't. I mean, he's an act, because I would still love to see him handle this better. Like, it's your kid.
Right.
And it's like, you don't owe the woman any grace. She's an adult, fucking up as an adult.
Right.
But like, well into your early 20s, you guys know the kind of fuck ups, saying dumb shit. And listening to 50 talk about this shit, it just looked like the kid crossed the line that he can't uncross when he flicked up with the son of the niggas who shot 50.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he did do that too, though. That's
and 50
crazy
Cent
work.
speaks about that shit like it's a line that you can't uncross. And that's tragic, because it's a big deal.
I can see why.
Of course. Like, lots of things you do, you can forgive, but that seems unforgivable. But also, on the flip side, like, it's a young man doing some shit he thinks will get his father's attention. And it did.
It's a young man who's, I feel like, has just been hurt for many, many years.
And he's trying to hurt back.
Yeah.
And now nothing that I can do can get through to you. Let me just do the only thing that I know that'll get your attention, so you can feel some type of hurt that I felt. But at the same time, young man, you haven't been getting quote unquote the help you've been looking for. You got to go to work.
Facts.
You got to go to work. However, within going to
begging all
work,
your fucking
here is an
life?
$85,000 a year check you're gonna get just by being this nigga, son.
Yeah.
But you gotta go to work. I'm sorry, I can't feel bad.
It's too late now. He's 25.
Bro, you're a grown man.
50's done.
Oh yeah.
He's 25.
You're a grown man.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't even know if you're in 50's will because he has the light skinned son. And you know how niggas feel about their light skinned son. I said it. I don't care. I said it.
That's hilarious.
I said it. You know how niggas care. I feel about
Well, he has 2 light skinned sons. So how do they feel?
Yeah, but-
how do you feel
but-
about your 2 light skinned sons?
They're both the same complexion still.
And see, Chris never mentioned the dark skinned kids. That's my problem with them. he never talked about the other ones.
You are
Talk about the light skinned kids.
You playing a dangerous game, my man.
I'm sorry. I don't want to play no more. Okay, I'm done.
Definitely
I don't want to play no more. But that shit tragic. It sucked to see.
It's another nigga without a dad.
Yeah, man. As a dad with sons,
It's every day.
I would
South Central.
hate for my life to lead to a point where I have that relationship with my kids, bro.
Dog, I think about that shit sometimes. Like, bro, because like right now, me and my father, like, I've recently,
Y'all cool now.
I'm trying. I had I told you I had a homeboy, good friend of mine. His old boy croaked on him right when they were trying, and the nigga's haunted. And it's like, I don't want to be haunted because if my old man dies, it's gonna be me once again.
Yeah.
You understand? It won't be him. It's gonna be me once again dealing with this shit. So I'm just trying to deal now before the Lord does what he's supposed to. So I'm just trying to deal. But it's like, as a nigga with a son that I love very much, who's very near and dear to me, to think about a day where like we can't talk, or like, because I know what happens with my pride when it gets bad. And son of, he's his son's, he's his father's kid.
Yeah. So it's bound to happen. At some
So it's, and I shudder. Because I'm always willing to go to this. I like to play chicken. I will throw away a good relationship for no reason. But also like your kids.
Yeah, it's different.
But also when your kids become men, how do you navigate? Because men you have to kick in the ass. Your kids you coddle. Where the fuck is that line?
For black kids?
Okay, there's a difference.
Hell yeah. For young black boys, there's a big difference.
Talk to me.
You gotta kick them in their ass way early.
Why
Because
is that?
when they get out there, they already starting behind the race. They already starting behind mad people that's way out in front of them.
You're at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
So if you don't teach them a certain type of way, when they get out there, shit's gonna be fucked up, and they not gonna understand how to catch up with everybody and surpass everybody. They're not gonna have the tools necessary.
Because one of the ugliest realities, especially for black people, is that we have to be twice as good, twice as smart, twice as efficient, twice is prone to showing restraint, twice as polite. Like I can understand why you need to kick them in their butt. And you brought up a really, really good point, Plus, because you said he's his father's son. Like, I wonder if 50 ever gave it thought, like, you know what, if I was his age, I'd probably be acting this way too.
50
on the
does
flip
shit
side-
like that.
So
50 was beefing with Ross and did a sex tape with Ross' baby mama.
50 has an audio book where he says that like his son has a personality of entitlement that comes from his mother. And he was like, I understand wanting things because when I was your age, I wanted shit. Difference is I sold crack. You understand what I'm saying? Like I did everything I could to afford these things for myself, but you feel so deserving. And this is the thing you have to understand, as a nigga who's a crazy hustler who came from nothing, what do you think is the most disgusting thing you could possibly be?
Somebody
A
just
beggar.
wants something for nothing.
Yeah.
Somebody what do you think the most disgusting thing? Like if you're a fitness nigga, having a fat child is failure.
Or if you're a vegan and you watch niggas eat chicken.
Come on.
Oh, man.
Hey, if
Come
one
on,
of
don't get me
Chris's
started.
kids happened to own a steakhouse one day, okay, what if he turned Vegetarian Delight into Vegetarian Steakhouse? Well, there's some
That'd be-
Steakhouse Delight.
Oh man.
Can you
Steakhouse
imagine?
Delight, 5 restaurants. Yes, 5 restaurants. But Steakhouse Delight, my son,
Can you imagine the Thanksgivings? Jesus, bro.
hide the silverware from Chris. That nigga not safe.
There'll be no thanks and no giving.
Oh, there'll be some giving,
There'll be
some
some
hands. Yo,
But it won't be thanks.
but like, so it's like he talks about his son like he's disappointing and disgusted, and it's like the son is just nigga. Like, and also circumstances make you, because I don't know how you expect that boy raised the way he is to be an instinctive hustler without you.
I think I want to go back to that point you made earlier about, your boy and his dad. I think at some point you got to figure that out because, like you said, there's going to be a point where you and Eli can come to a stalemate. It's going to happen.
And
It's just
you
no
hope,
way
right?
around it.
You hope that history, respect, and relationship kind of carries you through some of that shit. Like in my mind, I'm doing all of the foundational work, being honest, being consistent, doing my best to respect him, not as a boy, but a young man.
Yeah.
What he thinks is important, what he says is important. It's valid. I want to know what you think too. And hopefully, like, that allows us to have productive dialogue.
So you guys, I think it's also healthy because you guys are going to have spats, and that's going to be healthy spats. You both got to know where, because just as much respect as he has to show you, you have to show him as well.
And that's the missing thing is that, like, previously kids in previous generations, kids weren't a thing to be respected.
Yeah.
They were doing all the respecting.
Yeah. So,
But it's a two-way street
it's
with
a two-way
everybody.
street. It's a two-way street with everybody. And I think as a parent, that's something that I learned. But I'm also learning too, as a parent who's also still a child, a son. I do think as a man, when you become a man and your father's still alive, I feel if you allow your father to die and you guys don't piece it up or you guys don't have the relationship, I do feel like a piece of your soul dies with him. Because that is, in essence, a part of you. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like whatever that strong part of you, any of us attain or have, that whatever the strongest thing of it, it's from our father.
And then furthermore, bro, like with
Gotta get right with your dad.
with
man.
old black men who don't talk, right? What I think about a lot is the stories and the history that may die with that old man if I don't ask him these questions. This nigga lived in damn near communist Haiti. You know what I mean? Came to America in the 70s, lived through coke, lived through crack, lived through disco. You know what I mean? Like a wealth of knowledge here. Like this nigga seen shit.
It wasn't until I became a father I sympathized with that man in a way I could never imagine.
I was headed there next, right? At what
insane,
age did you begin to not see your parents? Because like your parents are heroes right up until like 13 and 12.
14, yeah.
And then like they're stupid fuck ups
Yeah.
all through high school. And then like one day during your 20s, it hits that like,
Oh shit.
nigga, life is hard. You were doing this.
You were right.
You were right.
I get it.
When did that happen for everybody?
It happened for me twice, or maybe 3 times. It happened for me once in college on my own. Like, oh shit,
Yeah.
you're right. It happened for me again when I got my own shit back home. Then it really truly hit me more so for as my dad when I became a father. It put everything into perspective for me. Like those life lessons just hit different, bro. Like the way you were hard on me and the things you were harping on about, I understand. Because you were trying to prepare me for a world that I just still ain't ready for. And you had every disadvantage in the world. And you got to your peak that you could possibly get to. And you're not happy with that. And you want so much more from me because you see something in me that I don't even see for myself. And in your eyes, I'm just pissing it away.
And you see, I think, like, I know that's going to definitely be one of those fights that me and my son get into.
Yeah.
is because my son is going to need to be forced into greatness, right? My son is capable of great things, even though he doesn't always want to do the things that make him great, right? And like his mother and I are doing okay for ourselves.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm gonna push him to do things that I didn't do to attain the level of success that I haven't attained.
Right.
So it's like,
And that's fair.
when you're because I want so much more for you.
Right.
But like when you're pushing, it's very fair to ask, nigga, you didn't have to do this shit. Why do I?
It's a fair question to ask.
It's a fair question to ask.
Fair.
And it's like, if you have to ask, then you don't understand. So the answer is just fucking do it.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the better process for that is.
I do think that wanting better for your child is a great thing to want. As a parent, you want more for them, but at the same time, it goes back to them, having respect for them as well. Like, who are you? Not who are you, but is this the right? Is it selfish?
Because
Is me wanting better for you selfish of me?
Because this is the thing, like it's not like I'm saying you got to be football or you got to. It's like whatever it is that you think is your plan. Okay, it's the plan, but now we just have to be really great at it. If you're going to be a flutist, okay, all right, let's get flutes. Let's do flutes, but like we're not going to be like the third best flute player.
You're gonna be that nigga.
You're gonna be the flute player.
I think too many parents actually kind of miss the mark in that regard because they project their own life failures from their past and what they wish that they could have been onto their children, and I think that's where you lose them some of the time.
I had this situation at my daughter's school where she did something to her little sister, and I got very upset. And I corrected her in a way where all these white girls are like, and I literally said, I don't know what you guys are doing that for, but I got 2 black little babies, 2 black baby girls.
Stakes are high, bro.
I have to set a certain example. And I have to nip certain shit in the bud. You guys will never have any idea as to what the fuck I got to deal with. I got 2 baby girls, black baby girls.
Yeah.
You, nah, don't do all that. Mind your fucking business. Worry about your little kid. Don't worry about what the fuck I got going on over here.
I saw a video on Twitter this week, right? It was a doorbell camera. A girl about 12 years old. She's, walking into her house, right? In the corner of the camera, you see a little boy peek his head out.
Yeah.
And then she goes, back the fuck up. The camera's there. He backs up. Her dad, Princess, who the fuck is that? Like he's talking to her like a grown-ass man for 2 minutes. And then she's lying for 2 minutes. And then she confesses at the end. So I'm thinking I'm about to go to the comments and see LOLs or this nigga's a superhero. He's saving this baby. Why are you talking to her Why are you talking to her that way? Is anybody else afraid for that little girl? Afraid for that little girl? Afraid for that little girl. MTV has a show called 16 and Pregnant and afraid for that little girl.
Let me tell you something. Okay, so, again, I will address that, but the reason why I kind of wanted to keep it with the men and the dads because I think that's like some niggas ever talk about, and that's dope that you and your dad, you trying to figure that shit out with your dad.
I got to.
But it's like, what makes me a better parent, like real nigga shit, like, man, you doing good at this shit. It's whatever, but I think when I'm dealing with them, I think of certain shit that made me mad at my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Like what pissed me off in that moment with him, and what am I doing now that he was doing to me? And I try to reapply it. I'm like, oh shit, let me come at her different.
That's using empathy in real time, my friend. That's
Gotcha.
real. That's a real application of empathy.
Like 8 months ago, if Marlene was like, yo, let me sit down and do the podcast, I'd be like, no, that's not for kids. They're like, you know what? She's really into this content shit. She's enamored by all of this shit. Let me make her feel included. Let me let her do this. Let me let her sit down and see. You saw how confident she was when the shit was off. The mic came on, and she was. That's a teachable moment for her.
You don't understand, right? That like, I used to be really fascinated with like reading motherfuckers' biographies on their Wikipedias. The amount of music stars who started just hanging out in the studio with their dad, or had to be backstage with their dad,
Getting
or their
inspired.
mom was a dancer,
Getting
so she was
inspired.
there too. Man, they just have to be in the mix.
In the mix.
In the mix.
And she was
In
so
the
excited
mix.
when she found out you guys were coming. She couldn't wait. Every time I went in the house, you guys don't send up. You guys don't send up. She had all these questions for me while we going through the trying to get the song. All these questions because that she wants to do content. So I was spending so much time like, no. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, like when I was a little boy, I wanted to be like, I wanted to be in the mix. So you got to kind of, again, maybe like some of the shit that we feel towards our dad, we haven't processed, damn, what was that nigga going through? You know what I'm saying?
Really, ultimately, what it is,
What was he going through, though?
I am not gonna let the nigga off the hook one more time where you're free in the casket and I'm the one holding your shit. I'm not gonna be that guy.
No, I'm not asking you to do that. I would never ask you to do that.
No, but what I'm saying is that's what happens when you don't make the peace.
True.
Is you're the one who ends up
You
holding
have to live
his
with it.
shit, live with it the whole time. He's free as a bird
He's free.
in that fucking
He's
box.
in his final resting place.
You can't give him you can't give him satisfaction. You cannot
And again,
give
I
him
do think
the
that
satisfaction.
that weighs me. Like anytime I've ever talked to a dude who didn't make peace with their dad and their dad died, they're never the same. Or they carry this
different.
burden. Like I can't.
It's being haunted in real time by your own memories.
Bro, you fucked up during when I was a kid. While you're alive, let me tell you how you fucked up. Let you feel that shit. You hold on to that nigga's long gone. It's like, nigga, you gotta deal with that. Now your kids gotta deal with that.
Now you got to piss on his grave.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do that type of shit. Now you gotta get arrested for shitting on his nigga's grave. Well, I could have shit on you while you was
Issue a
breathing.
citation, Mr. Pierre
Holding
Lewis. We
that
have you on
shit in
camera.
can really fuck you up, bro.
Huh?
I said holding that shit in can really fuck you
Yeah,
up.
man.
Yeah, I gotta dance to y'all daddies, bro. Yeah, all at these niggas, man.
Guys, how do we feel about the phenomenon that is Ice Spice? Are you guys feeling her?
You said icebox?
You thought I was feeling you?
Yeah.
You niggas a munch.
Are you feeling her?
I mean,
She's
I
a
guess
munch.
it's a good TikTok song. I would never listen to her music. I'm not into
She
it
looks like the word munch.
she looks like Annie,
Yeah.
little orphan Annie.
They say it's a wig.
Oh, it's a wig.
That's what they say.
Oh, okay.
Meek just did a remix, and it's really weird.
You thought he
Meek
was
did
feeling
a
you?
remix to Munch.
Yeah.
Meek Mill.
He didn't
Jesus
do a remix,
Christ,
bro. He
this
just did a
guy's
freestyle to it.
fucking-
What's the difference?
He didn't release it. It's not out nowhere.
He did it.
He did a remix though.
It's just a snippet that came
If
out.
anybody
That's
else did this shit, you would hear what this nigga would be calling all types of bumble clots.
But if it's his fan,
But it's because it's Meek Mill. He didn't release it yet, but when he does, I bet you be platinum. Fuck, man.
Thought he was feeling you? Anyway,
Come on.
he did her flow. He didn't even go in there and do like a better flow. Like
Bro.
he did her flow.
This guy's been cooked for
how
years.
much you want to bet that song never comes out, bro? What did I tell you
You
earlier?
know why? Because everyone's making fun of him.
No, bruh.
I knew he was doing Nicki dropped him like a bad habit. If you
She
get dumped by
didn't
Nicki
drop him,
Minaj,
bruh.
she's dating pedophiles. If you get dumped by Nicki
But here-
Minaj, god damn, you're a loser.
No, bro.
I think he did that out of cowardice.
Jesus
though.
Christ.
There's no way somebody like Nicki
got
Minaj leave
dumped by
you and
Nicki?
you don't win, bro.
She's dating pedophiles, okay?
Like, come on, man. My life, I want to kill myself,
I'm not
man.
gonna lie to you. The fact that no kids can come to her son's birthday party
Nobody can show up.
is
kids.
mind-blowingly hilarious.
He's
bro.
partying with adults.
Christ, bro.
Kids are in danger when they come to our house. They're in legit danger.
According to Chris, he says that we
Officers here.
are never going to see Young Thug again.
Who said that?
Chris.
Conspiracy?
No.
It's not a conspiracy, bro. This
Conspiracy
is real
Chris.
shit.
I can't believe everything he comes out of his mouth scares the hell out of me. I don't know where he gets it from. He made me feel so guilty for eating grapes that he brought.
No, they have seeds in them.
because he said I hadn't wiped them. I was eating them without wiping them. So he made me feel like I was gonna die.
Nah, I just said wipe the grape off. That's it.
So what's going on? Young Thug is no more Thugger?
Bro, when did you first hear about Young Thug? What year?
2013 for me.
All right. So,
I'm a stoner.
so you would say 2013 is when he kind of gained like national stardom.
Yeah, notoriety. Yeah.
He's been under investigation by Atlanta PD since 2012.
Michael Jackson was investigated by the FBI for 10 years. They found nothing.
They have that many years of evidence, and on top of the amount of years of evidence that they've gathered, they've managed to connect him to said evidence by apparent. There's a few members of YSL that have flipped. They've tried to smuggle phones into jail, allegedly, and the police let the phones go through with wiretaps. And allegedly on these phones, they're hearing that they're trying to get evidence destroyed. It's not looking good if you're a Young Thug fan. I'm not gonna lie, man. There's a lot of people that's in his circle that
I know a lot of niggas
don't want to be in the. They're not trying to be locked up with him.
I know a lot of niggas are scared to say it, but I'm a Young Thug fanatic.
I love Thug, bro.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie.
I hope he comes home.
Pause. He's grown on me, man, and I really wish I wish he does come home. But this is a hell of a case to beat, my boy.
Out of all the rappers that get arrested and come home, come on, man, keep some of them niggas. Give us him.
And they keep denying.
Take
guns.
Drake. Give us. Take Drake. Give us fucking Thugger.
No, bro, take Meek.
Oh yeah, definitely take Meek and Dababy.
Dabity.
I don't know
baby.
who that is, man. I can't.
Have you guys seen the reigniting of the beef between Diddy and Mace?
Yeah.
I heard hearing about that. I don't even know what it's about. It's just two niggas that have hypertension fighting over whatever. Not sure.
Diddy said Mace owe him money. Mace said Diddy owe him money. I think that's the argument for the most part.
So
How does
it's
Mace
been-
owe Diddy money? Mace ain't what?
Well, so Mace got a $3 million advance for 2 albums right before he retired to become a pastor. Technically, you either owe me an album or that money back. Technically.
But Mace says that Diddy fucked him in his deal. So that was money that was owed to him.
Very true as well. Because Mace
But
said,
if it's owed to you, you have to obtain it legally. You can't just take it.
I can do what the fuck I want. Come get it in blood, bitch.
I wouldn't tell Diddy that. I'm just saying. Diddy's the last nigga I
Man,
would tell
this
that
is
to, bro. I would not tell Diddy that.
The Grim Reaper of rap.
Seems to take that pretty serious.
Christ, you calling me Grim Reaper. Guys, I am
Crazy.
7-1
Allegedly.
in my fantasy league.
You won?
Oh, yeah. I'm Ben's.
What did I win?
Let me check. Ben's team is done. I smacked up Ben. Great game, Ben. Great effort.
Pause.
Let me see. The Miami Vegans are down by 10 points.
Ah,
That nigga's
Who I got left
that
to play?
vegan is literally cooked. He's cooked.
You're down by Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he ain't winning.
OJ's getting slaughtered over there.
Nothing new for him.
Oh my God, bro. Derrick Henry put up 215.
How's
Two
Rick?
touchdowns.
How's Rick doing?
Ricky is getting. Oh no, boy, you killing this nigga, bro.
Hey man, that's what I do.
You killing this nigga, bro.
Call me Young Thug, nigga.
That's crazy.
Do I got people playing right now?
Killing this nigga. Man.
That's insane.
Put up 30. Waldo put up 30.
Call me Thugger, man.
Man, he keeps going.
Cup put up 12.
I be murdering these niggas.
Come on, man.
I think you scored more than everybody this week.
What's what I
If
do,
you played
man?
me this week, you would have won.
Of course.
Hey, do I got people playing still?
Hold on, let me look at you.
Nigga, you cook, nigga.
You have one person left to play, but he has 2.
Turn your ass into stir fry, nigga.
Somebody,
They estimate that you're only going to make an additional 4 points.
somebody explain
Yeah,
to me.
because you have Cleveland's defense left.
Oh, fucking hey, man.
Somebody explain
And
this to me though.
He has fucking Joe Burrow left.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, talk to me, Ben.
God damn it.
What
man.
happened with the with that trade?
What
Because
trade?
What's your head?
one of our homeboys from the barbershop, he's really upset about a trade that took place in the league.
You know, I wanted to deny it, but I don't want to hate. Somebody's offloading players.
He offloaded to the wrong guy. That's why the guy that's upset is upset because he was going to benefit from the trade.
It's like one nigga
That's
sees
why,
that.
that's why I approved it because I saw Nick trade it to the wrong guy, but I said, good. So I approved.
That's
it.
so.
Because what happens is
Because they made a homeboy deal in the back end homeboy deal. They called me and said, "Yo, Rick kills their trade. I was trying to change it to Poopy." I said, "Oh, okay, that's approved."
That's okay.
because
I told you niggas
they're conspiring against me.
So
I told you
vetoed-
niggas we're not doing that.
You
We not-
vetoed
I
the cheating.
No,
Okay.
I approved it because Snick sent it to the wrong nigga.
No, I
So-
mean like the what the plan was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Damn.
I told niggas don't do that. There's dog. There's money on the line. We
There's
not doing
justice.
homeboy. Let's be straight up.
Okay.
Niggas trying to rise up against
Nah,
me, baby.
nah. Your season's cooked. So now you want to help your homeboy.
Okay. So
No.
that's that was an act of justice by you.
Nah,
Okay.
no.
All right.
How much is the pot?
Everybody, well, I don't want to say.
Okay, all right.
But the winner wins.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what the pot is. I just want to win.
Yeah, I want niggas in my business.
Okay, if I win the pot, I want to take some money out so I can get a belt. Because that's more important to me. Talking shit is more important to me than the money.
Plus, is in first place, as you can tell.
Like by at least 2-3 games.
He started the season 0-1 and he hasn't lost since. So he's 7-1.
Nigga beat me
after-
by 5.
And I'm going to a bye week next week.
Yeah, going into a bye week.
Eat your fucking hearts out, guys.
With a 7-game win streak in the fantasy league is unheard of. That's like almost impossible to do because you literally can't control how players perform.
At this point,
It's impossible.
what I want to be going forward is that New York Knicks team that no team in the league wants to get beat by. I'm gonna try to beat someone so that they could be labeled garbage.
Well, you can't do that when you let your players just stay on bye weeks.
That's
It's,
what I'm
it's
saying,
fine.
bro.
It's fine.
You gotta tap in.
Give a fuck.
I'm
You
gonna
can
give
still win
a.
because you're making it to the playoffs.
I'm gonna give a fuck,
You got
and
good players,
I'm gonna
bro.
try to upset some people.
You
That's
need
my
to.
goal. That's my goal.
Guys, there are only 14 weeks in this shit?
Yeah, we're more than halfway. We're a week more than halfway. The playoffs are going to start very soon, and niggas is sleeping out here.
Wait,
Like,
so-
y'all don't want to win?
How does the end of fantasy work?
So, like, the reason it's always a 14 week is because when certain teams get to week 50, 60, 70, they bench their star players, and it fucks fantasy owners. If you're benching our best players, somebody who doesn't give a fuck about fantasy can beat you because they got players. Their star players on their team are actually playing in real life when yours are not.
So they're making the season on the fantasy shorter.
So for us, our playoffs start like week 11 of the season. That's our playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Marvelous.
I'm telling y'all, give a fuck. Now is the time. If you didn't give a fuck before, because if you're rolling now, you got a chance. You're all making the playoffs. Everyone making the playoffs. So this regular shit is cool, but it's just besides the seeding.
Okay.
We might fuck around and get beat by Ben, bitch.
Bro, I was in a fantasy league. Me, Billy, Jeff, Chi-Chi, we're all in a fantasy league. We're the sorriest nigga. He won 2 games the whole year, and he won the fantasy league.
See?
He didn't give a fuck until the playoffs. He's like, yo, playoffs start? I said, yeah. This nigga ended up having all the players that were playing and smacked us, bro. One by one. And won the pot. And there was no second place, third place in that league. It was winner takes all. He took the pot. That was $100 a hand. Like 14 niggas in there. He won the whole shit.
Oh, yeah. That's enough money to talk some shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, I stopped. That was the last fantasy league I played, and that was 5 years ago. I was so mad. I was the number 1 seed.
Listen, me and OJ and them have been playing fantasy for the past 10 years for absolutely free. Just for shit talking rights.
Oh, that's dumb.
Why? I mean, I guess. It is dumb.
If you ever won fantasy before, you'll never look at it the same. You'll want to play every year. I won 2 years. And I lost the last year when I lost, I was like, nah, I'm done.
I've only ever done FanDuel. That's
When you
Yeah,
won,
you were killing fantasy.
FanDuel, it doesn't work for me, bro. It never works
I
for me.
won $1,000 2 years playing fantasy football. $100 buy-in. I won $900. I gave $200 and won $1,800.
Sheesh, bro. That's a good little flip now, man.
And there's even bigger leagues, right? But yeah. But our league is nice. So I want niggas to experience it because almost everybody in our league has never played fantasy before. But they're gonna see what it's like in the fridge.
No, I'm good.
I'll take one.
Because I've played before, but coming into the season, I didn't know these niggas.
Yeah. There's money. Like, at first I was gonna do it for fun, but everybody hit me up. Nigga, where the money? Put the money. So here we go.
Marvelous. Take a look at my list. Thought I was feeling you guys.
No, we're munchers.
I be thinking about the nigga from Law and Order whenever I hear Munch.
Yeah, me too.
Is a munch. Her second song is awful.
Women who eat pussy are carpet munchers.
What?
That's what I thought the song was about. Was gay hoes.
Because of Munch?
I thought it was Dyken hoes, a Dyken hoe song. Oh, you thought I was funny? Bitch, you a munch. Oh shit, that bitch a munch on her little pussy.
That's
This is for dykes. And then I saw it all over TikTok. I was like, what the hell is this? What's going on?
they're only mesmerized by her looks.
You're mesmerized by her looks, you said?
I said they're only mesmerized by her
Is
looks.
she beautiful?
I mean,
She looks like Annie to me. Well, the little pictures I've seen of her. I mean, she's not. You're a pretty girl. She looks like she's 16 to me, though. I can't take it serious. She looks like she's 16. She looks very young to me. How old is she? Does anybody know?
I don't
20
even know.
something.
Oh, she's in her 20s. Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I hope so.
I hope because
Look
Drake
like you rubbing
was
on her
hanging out
pussy.
with her.
Oh, Drake beat.
Hold on.
Drake don't just hang out with these bitches.
And he unfollowed her after.
Oh, he got out of there. Either two things happened. He tried and she didn't let him, so he unfollowed her. Or he got what he needed. He's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I think he took it to the OVO.
She is 22 from
She's too old for him. He didn't fuck.
from the Bronx.
He likes those little youngers. He likes those high school girls.
ISIS, definitely.
Allegedly.
She's too young. Fuck that. I don't know why you're protected. You're everything Kanye's against. They own everything.
Her father is a former rapper. She is of Dominican and African American heritage.
She look like it. I can say about them teeth.
Man, she bright as hell.
Went
Man.
to school in Yonkers, inspired by Little Kim.
Little Kim, she's 20. She's a kid. You didn't know Little Kim.
I mean, she's from New York. They still play it like it came out yesterday. She was inspired by Pop G to smoke. I mean, Chef G and Pop Smoke to rap. And Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are her influences.
Before he got capped. What did he do? He was here for 2 seconds.
Hey, man, you want to be sensitive?
Check in.
Like,
check
come
out.
on. What's up with this nigga?
Hello, goodbye.
I just.
Nigga's drilling for Tupac right now. He's out of here.
What? This nigga's crazy, bro.
Tell DMX I said hello. See you guys now. You got Pop now. He smoked.
Chris,
Do you hear this nigga?
say something, man.
Do you hear him?
Ricky and his behavior, brother.
Like, we.
I just call a dead nigga dead.
You said nigga dead.
A dead nigga dead.
He called a dead nigga dead.
I'm canceled for that now?
Pop Smoke.
What can I say anymore?
But the way he
I
said it.
can't talk. You want a podcast?
What you said, bro? What you say?
A dead nigga's dead. I said I said Pop Smoke got popped. Now he smoked.
Jesus Christ.
That's not nice, man.
Come on, bro.
Is he not smoked?
What kind of person
Come on,
you trying
bro.
to be? Who do you want to grow up to be, man?
Not popped or smoked.
That's crazy work.
Okay, 235. I'm forgetting
gotta relax.
the marks, man.
I've been watching too much Charleston White, man.
That's your problem. Right there.
I'm insensitive. I'm insensitive to these niggas getting smoked. You talking about smoking niggas and getting smoked. Then you get smoked, and I'm supposed to feel sad. I'm supposed to feel bad because you got what you asked for. Bang, bang, kill, murder. Oh shit, I got killed, bang, bang, murdered. I should cry tears. Fuck that nigga. He got what he wanted. I don't get what I want. I don't want to be alive, broke, disgusted, and feeling like this. But guess what? I got it. He got what he wanted. I'm supposed to feel bad about that?
It's not nice.
He wanted to be condemned to hell. They condemned him to hell.
No, he didn't.
Enjoy. Nigga, say hello to DMX for me.
Nothing about him.
What?
says He wanted to be condemned.
No, fuck. He died from drugs. Where do you think he's going?
No, listen. But he had a problem, bro.
I got problems. No one feels bad for me. Why you guys feel bad for niggas? No one's going to feel bad for you. Okay, you had a drug problem. I get it. I got money problems. No one cares. Nobody gives a fuck. Come on, man. They ain't sensitive to me. Why I gotta be sensitive to people? Fuck about
Okay,
this
man.
shit, man.
All right. Okay.
Y'all want to talk? Let's talk, man. And you ain't gonna muzzle my mouth like Charleston White said.
all right,
You ain't gonna muzzle this here mouth. You're not gonna muzzle my mouth, man. My free speech, motherfucker. This ain't Drink Champs. You ain't taking shit down. This ain't Revolt, bitch. This NWO Productions. It stays up. What did I say that was wrong?
All right, guys.
All right, guys. No.
Before Ricky gets any more anti-Semitic, we have
Fuck that.
a great deal of Ask a Real Nigga questions tonight. It's about 2 of them.
That's all we gonna use is 2?
No, we got about 3 that look great.
Some of them be trash. That's why
we
we gotta narrow it down to the.
let's just
2
get
or
them
3
all
good
out the way, man.
Let's do 2 or 3 good ones. Some of them be garbage, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Again, ask a real nigga, ladies and gentlemen. If you need help in any area of your life, not just to mentally challenge us with the most complicated shit ever to think about.
I kind of like that too. You know what I mean?
I enjoy it from time to
I
time,
enjoy
but
getting noodle scratcher.
I just don't want it to be one-sided. You feel me? I feel like we get a lot of puzzling questions more so than people actually tapping in and letting us know what's going on with them. Like, we care about y'all, man.
Fuck yeah.
I want to scratch my noodle.
We, meaning me, Ben, and Plus care about y'all.
You know, I care the least.
I'm trying to get through.
Plus cares the least. But
But I
we
care.
still care about y'all.
Look, Tupac cares if no one else does.
How is he gonna care? He's dead.
That's stupid.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
so stupid.
Niggas can say that about Michael. No one gives a fuck, right?
The fuck?
No one gives a fuck.
Fuck Mark. May he moonwalking piss.
And he could if he needed to.
May he moonwalking piss.
Probably has.
It made his victims find peace.
He was the last real nigga alive. Y'all took that nigga. Now I don't give a fuck about the rest of y'all.
May
Fuck
his
'em.
victims find peace.
I'm a victim of being robbed.
You say what? Where?
Michael's our goddamn daddies. We
He
should
robbed you of
respect.
your innocence too?
Michael is our father, and we
crazy.
should all respect our father.
How did I have it before?
Have some respect,
That's
you
crazy.
bastards.
He robbed you for your innocence? Is that what
Conrad
you're saying?
Murray
Oh,
made
sometimes
us
when I live it up,
bastards.
just like that.
Respect him.
That's the doctor, ain't it?
Conrad Murray.
Or the scientist?
Fuck that nigga.
The drug dealer?
Michael's with Kobe.
If he's not,
No, Kobe's in heaven, bro.
Look. Nah, niggas, nigga, what? You can talk about Michael. Boy. Look, I say,
Kobe, I'm just saying. I just let you know.
That's a sensitive subject, man.
Kobe's in heaven. That's all I'm
Why
telling
would you go there?
I didn't say anything.
Okay, but we can talk bad about Michael.
He been dead for mad long, bro.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. If y'all not gonna respect Michael, fuck the rest of them.
Bro, Mike been dead for years,
Give
bro.
a fuck.
Come
So
on.
ask
First of
Kobe.
all,
No, he has not. He
It's
just
plural
died
now.
like fucking last year,
that
bro.
nigga overdosed into a casket. What are we talking about here?
And the helicopter took that nigga out.
Come on, man. Stop that.
No, nigga, ain't no stop that.
Ouch.
Fucking Michael
That
Jordan. I
hurts.
don't give a
That
fuck about
hurts.
them niggas.
That hurts.
Hey,
So
you
what, you
better,
can't dunk no more.
better be careful. Kobe wife will sue your ass too.
Yes, she
Oh,
will,
come
boy.
get it.
She'll fit.
Come on,
Not
come
because-
get it.
The fucking brown mamba will be on your ass.
Come get it. Come get it.
The light skinned mamba.
Hey, man, you said that like you haven't thought about the things you own, sir. You better
Come get it. It ain't much. Two pissy kids,
Yeah,
an angry wife. Come on, come get it.
And they'll make sure you have none of it. They'll clean the
Come
rest
take
of
it
you
off
out.
my hands.
They'll
Come
clean
take it.
They'll clean the rest of you
I'll
out.
join Tasha B and Tasha Mack, wherever the fuck her name is, right there.
Tasha Mack.
Tasha K,
Yeah,
man.
this nigga.
Tasha K.
Whatever her fucking name is, I'll join her. I'll go to Bahamas too, nigga. She can't afford Africa. She didn't go to Africa. She can't afford that flight. She's in Bimini.
We were just having a thoughtful talk about fatherhood. Now look. Niggas are monsters again.
Telling you. It's the goddamn Appleton.
That shit, man. And that shit wine. Fucking that shit cupcake.
It tastes bad?
He said you mixed the rum with the wine and he's drinking
Bro.
a shit smoothie.
It has cupcake.
Why he said this shit tastes like shit? Why do they call it cupcake?
It's
I'm over here
cupcake.
drinking a shit smoothie.
It's bullshit, bro.
Oh, fuck. I can't wait to watch that show on YouTube. That's the part I'm going to.
Hey, idea, Uber Eats, but for prostitutes, Hordash. All right.
Call that shit Hober. That should be great.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just had to say it. It came to my mind. All right, Ben, are you ready for business?
We are.
Hey,
Y'all gonna fuck this up,
Hey.
man.
but you better ask a real nigga. Ride with your boy, ride with your boy, ride. Slide with your boy, slide with your boy, slide. Ask a real nigga. Little bitch, you want a real nigga? Ask a real nigga. Black as fuck, boy. Like a gun trigger. Nigga. Follow me on Twitter. nigga, bitch you big, I'm bigger, nigga, know I'm quick to hit her, nigga, about to hit a spliffer with my nigga, Chrissa. Pierre. Fucking niggas up. Stabler has been fucking these boys up.
Stabler the ball now.
Man, how much longer does Olivia
long arm
have?
of the law.
She's been in it for a little minute now.
Who?
Olivia.
Olivia Benson.
They got a new season, don't they?
Always got a new season now.
Yeah.
That's Olivia Keep a Check Benson.
Who was longer, her there or Grey's Anatomy?
Nah, Grey's Anatomy done now.
It gotta be long.
No, they got another season coming out.
There's no way they're done.
No, they got a whole new.
They refuse to end that shit.
Hell no.
They refuse.
Meredith, what you thought? Y'all thought
I
Meredith
had
was
to
going
tap
somewhere?
out. I had to tap out, bro.
Meredith ain't going. I think I got to like season 11 or 12.
I never started.
I had to tap
Is it good
out.
for real?
Yeah.
It is. It's great, but
It's great.
I had
This
to
is
tap
long,
out after
bro.
a while.
It's a lot of seasons.
I mean,
There's
just,
only so much I can take.
The first to me, first 5, 6. Woo.
Elite.
I don't like shows that don't change locations. I don't like it.
There's not much of that. I'll
They just be in the
tell you that
hospital.
much.
I don't like
tell you
it.
that much.
In the hospital, the whole episode,
And there's
every
so much that
episode.
revolves around them being in the hospital.
Yeah, no, bro. All the sex scenes in the hospital. It's dumb.
I mean, it's not really too much of that.
Yeah. They don't really fuck in the hospital, but
I mean, they make reference to people who are sleeping with each other or
So,
dealing with
like,
each other.
is it about the cases or about the people?
something about those cases, but it's mainly
Cases,
about the people
people.
this main cast of 6 people who work in the hospital and their lives around that and how it
Because-
intertwines.
Like, you know how House is about the cases?
Yeah.
Nah,
There's
House is
doctors
awesome.
Fixing the cases.
There's some of that, but it's more so like everything outside of that as well.
Yeah.
And how it affects the cases, affects the hospital, affects the workers and their relationship. Some
They-
of them date each other. Some
they-
of them have
yeah,
another
they-
partner. It's, you know,
They focus on the interpersonal relationships.
I'm afraid of
in the
watching
hospital.
this shit and then liking it 20 years too late. I don't want to get involved.
It's a great.
It's a
watched,
grind.
like,
I will
11
tell you
or
that
12
much.
seasons.
It's a grind.
After 11 and 12, I was like, all right, cool. I'm cool. There's another
Pause.
10 more seasons.
Have
after
you
that.
niggas watched The Sopranos?
Oh yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
I've watched it 30 times. I'm a diehard Soprano. I recite the words of the episodes.
I watched it for the first time during the pandemic, and
You don't think that's weird?
That's just fucking amazing.
Okay.
Tony Soprano,
it's amazing.
Uncle June,
You calling
No
white
Boardwalk
people
Empire
uncles.
fans?
Ralphie Safaretta. Who?
No Boardwalk Empire
Come on,
fans.
man. You know I'm Team Nucky Thompson, bro. Chalky White. Come on, bro.
That shit was elite, dog.
Hey,
Nigga, we watched that
Mad
shit
Men
Sunday.
was too. I know that's a different type of bag.
Don
but
Draper's
for
my
me-
guy, bro.
Yeah, Mad Men was another.
Don Draper's my guy.
Jesus Christ. Some tough
I
questions.
always
here,
thought
man.
he should have played Batman.
Yeah.
I always thought. Or 007.
I don't know. Y'all be watching. So the only show I approve y'all watching right now is Dungeons and Dragons, bro.
What the fuck is that?
That's the only one?
What?
What the fuck is that?
Dungeons and Dragons on Dragons, whatever shit
Bruh,
called.
bruh.
nigga.
Dragons on Drag. Oh, you mean House of Dragons?
I'm watching
Yeah,
that bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga, you know I've been a throny for years, nigga.
Throny. Oh my god,
Yeah,
who
I'm
are
watching
you,
that
bro?
whole shit, boy.
A Throny?
Sleep. You are asleep. It's better than any of that Marvel, Spider-Man, Capcom bullshit y'all.
I ain't
be
gonna
doing.
lie.
Dude,
They've
sir,
fallen off
Bob.
recently, dog.
All that Marvel, Capcom,
She-Hulk
Street Fighter
was
bullshit
probably
y'all
one of
working
the
with.
worst
Serious
shit.
boy.
Hey, don't
She-
say Capcom no more.
Dungeons
Fuck.
and
I'm
Dragons
watching
is
Capcom
not
movies.
hitting on that.
She-Hulk was not so good, bro.
Oh, it's butt cheeks.
It was ass,
butt cheeks.
boy.
I judge you niggas for even giving it a
Ah.
try.
What are we talking about? What
Why
are we
would
talking
you watch something called Geo?
because I
She-Hulk?
nigga, this is a part of my childhood. I think it's cool. I think it's all right to see like a new world adaptation of the stories.
Good for you. I'm glad that if it ruined it. I'm glad you had an awful time. You had no business there.
It was bad.
It wasn't good at all,
It was
bro.
bad.
It
I
wasn't
think
good.
I watched
Yeah.
one episode though, but I never was interested.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
a
that was a
series.
movie.
No,
I
it's a
was-
limited series.
Yeah.
Limited
Where does it
on
come
Disney
on?
Plus.
Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I was never interested in the She-Hulk story per se. Like, nah.
Who play? It's the Megan Thee Stallion, right?
Yeah, she had a cameo.
Nah, Meg Thee Stallion was in the episode.
Oh, she's not She-Hulk.
No.
No.
Why everybody was? I thought I saw her or like.
Because they had a cut scene at the end of one of the episodes where like they were twerking together. It was She-Hulk and Megan Thee Stallion twerking in her office.
They asked her to be her nigger. So.
So she was acting as herself
Okay.
in the series. So like, yeah,
Because She-Hulk is a lawyer.
yeah.
Sounds like shit.
Yeah, I feel like they could have done a lot better, but
I don't know who. I think they were trying to appeal to a certain crowd.
yeah, we won't say who that crowd is because nah, not really. I mean, it's some are claiming that it really has a feminist agenda in the show. So
That's fine. I don't care.
I don't necessarily care about that.
So does what's his face? Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
with the little Indian girl. That was super feministic.
Oh, Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel. Pardon. It was better.
Yeah. It was
watchable.
It was better.
Watch that shit, but you can't watch Game of Thrones. That's insane to me.
I have tried Game of Thrones. It's just not good.
Where'd you stop?
One episode. Had to be one episode.
One episode, definitely.
Damn, bro.
That's the problem. That is the slowest.
Listen.
I tried HOD.
Let me give you an example.
HOD. That's what you calling it? HOD.
House of Dragons.
Call it hard.
Let me give you an example, dog. I made that same mistake. I made that same mistake for a long time with Breaking Bad. Because I watched one episode with this nigga, and it was possibly like the worst episode that I could have. But yeah, with the fly in the lab,
that's the worst episode.
It was a filler episode, and it was the worst thing that I could have done. You gotta watch it.
It's boring.
I'm telling you, bro.
What show is
I
that?
had to fight tooth and nail to get Ben to watch it because the episode I watched the show in real time, and when we were living together that Sunday, that episode came on. He sat there and watched it with me, and I was like, "Fuck!" After episodes, out of all episodes, you watched the worst fucking episode, and he refused to watch it after that. And then he watched it. He's in love.
It's amazing.
But Game of Thrones,
Walter White, it makes me want to buy a
They killed the main character. The first season, like it shit is a fucking. You like the Sopranos? Trust me, and I love the Sopranos, bro.
I think you'll like the
Game of
concept.
Thrones better than the Sopranos?
It's not even close.
Rick.
The first six.
I told you this nigga love Dungeons and Dragons.
The first 6 seasons, to me, as a whole entire show, no show's better than Sopranos, and in its entirety, it's the greatest show of all time. But
This nigga is telling me
the first 6 seasons of Game of Thrones is, I don't see how you top that shit in television. I don't see how I don't see how you can do it.
that sounds blasphemous as fuck.
I think you'll like the concept behind when you start to begin to fuck with a particular character.
He's dead.
They kill that motherfucker. And in the most gruesome ways sometimes.
Bro, when I was watching the show in real time, I hadn't read the book yet. So when I watched the show in real time, I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't watching this shit no more after that. It was like episode 7 or episode 6 of the first season. I'm like, I ain't watching this shit. The hell? This shit is dumb. He's the savior. Like, what the hell are they gonna do? And boy.
They take you on. Well, they take
When
you on
that
a
shit
journey.
happens, shit turns up and it literally never turns down. It just gets worse, like better, but worse and worse. Nigga,
I'm gonna try again.
Nigga, you
Because
watching Marvel
there's
shit.
no way that everybody's dumb and I'm smart. There has to be something there.
I'm telling you. And everybody that I've had this conversation with are the biggest Game of Thrones fans out there. Amos for years made fun of me. Nigga, you geeky ass, nigga, you dumb ass.
He be all over Twitter with that shit now.
Oh, Twitter, Instagram. He thanks me every Sunday. Ricky, thank you. This nigga hated this shit, bro. We were live watching it every Sunday at my house. This nigga coming over every Sunday.
And you know it's one thing we don't mention though, but this is one of my theories. I think because of Game of Thrones, every medieval or Viking type of theme show, we try to give a chance because we're trying to recapture that. We're trying to recapture. Like watching The Last Kingdom and shit.
Last Kingdom was a good show though.
Yeah, it's
That's
good.
another good
It's
show.
good.
You show out on Netflix. It's called The Last Kingdom.
And you know what it is?
It's really good.
I don't love the English, that old English. I don't love it.
At first I didn't either, but the shows they're so good, bro. Like you get hooked, bro. I'm telling you.
You know what I love about The Last Kingdom though? They don't spend too much time on
It's realistic.
It's realistic.
Like they get straight to the point.
They get straight to the point. They move
Game
on to
of
the next.
Thrones, there's storylines and plots. You fall in love with the character. On Last Kingdom, we get straight to the shits. Like you're gonna fall in love with somebody, boom, out of here. See you. And the main character, the worst shit happens to him in the entire show. Like he loses
over and over again.
It ain't no hero shit. Like he loses and loses. But yeah,
Lift up that computer right there. Let me see what that says right now.
We are 6 minutes from 3 hours.
All right. Jesus Christ, that was fast. I'm not going to say your name just yet because it says advice and just in case. It says advice, met what seems to be a nice guy. He has 4 kids. Who wants to start a red flag list? Because this is one. He has 4 kids. I hesitated.
2.
Okay. But conversations cost me nothing. All 4 are with him. Cool. Dad's dadding are a turn on. He tells me 1 is autistic. 2 eye emojis. And then it seemed every other line consists of my autistic son. Okay. I asked where was the last place he traveled to. He told me Tampa. Okay. And then he hits me with, I haven't traveled since my 20s because of my health. And you guessed it, my autistic son. I said, my health, question mark. He told me he was born with a backwards heart and has had a pacemaker since he was 9. And he has been single and celibate for 6 years. And the number one reason being his autistic son. Now, this was a bit too much because I'm thinking, what would dating be like? I would be afraid to fuck him thinking the battery in his pacemaker might die or some shit. I need an out without seeming like a douchebag. How can I get out?
He got 4 kids. I don't think his pacemakers are a problem, bro.
I counted 6, man. First off, she started to think by saying, I met a nice guy.
Honestly, bro.
Come on, man. You ready? Okay, he has 4 kids, and you have none. And not only does he have 4 kids, but 1 is autistic. You're already at a disadvantage. I'm not saying it's a red flag, but it's like,
No.
That's an added
She's
challenge.
asking that she wants to get out without seeming like a jerk.
Yeah.
you know,
How
I'm
can
saying,
she
I'm
get
saying
out?
what we said about our red flag.
Oh.
You're not a jerk for wanting to get out. But I'm saying you're putting yourself at a disadvantage, and because you have 0 kids, he has 4, but you have 0. But on top of that, he has full custody, which is not a bad thing, I guess, but it's going to cut into your time. And on top of that, one of the kids are autistic. He doesn't travel. He's only been to Tampa, and that's the worst city in the world. And what else did she say? He hasn't had sex
Shout
in
out
6
to the
years.
Tampa listeners.
Oh Jesus, sex. He hasn't had sex. I mean, like it's not going to end well.
He hasn't had sex in how
6
long?
years. She said
6
I mean,
years.
thing.
Okay.
And by the way, I don't know who this person is. I saw this. I saw the DM on Instagram.
Right.
It's a new account. The page. It looks like a fake page though. I ain't gonna hold you. Wherever this DM came from, it looks fake.
It's
It's a good question though. If she maybe wants to hide their identity, and I get it.
no. They didn't hide it. I just said I wouldn't
No,
hide
I said
it.
maybe the person, because if you go to the page,
Oh, you went?
yeah,
Well, then that's all the reason why I believe
it
it.
said new on the profile picture. It had like 2 followers, and like you're following like a few. It didn't look.
They might be searching on the internet for the answer, and they stumbled across us.
It's probably a Finsta page.
It's a Finsta page.
Who knows? You want to hide and show your true identity. Probably one of your girls.
Hey, listen.
This next question
I hate
comes
dating
from
niggas.
_forgets-me-not. It was on a scale of 1 to 10. How much do you care about your significant others, your wife, girlfriends, whatever, her friends?
How much do you care about them?
Yeah.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
I think anything over a solid 6.5 could be called into question.
Really depends on how much trouble you're causing in my house. If you don't cause me any issues, it is a solid 1.
I could be at a 1.
If you cause some issues, it is a 5 or 6, but not in the way you're gonna like it to be. You know what I mean? I care, but only because I think you're a fucking nuisance and I need to have my eyes on you. So I'm very concerned.
But you know what? I would also say on the flip side, the scale could also go like 0 to 10. Well, 1 to 10, in the positive sense. Because
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, there are some friends that are cool. There's some friends that are all right, but
I don't think I ever want a relationship with my old lady's friends. I have no desire for it.
no, definitely not.
All I can see is just too much wrong coming.
Right.
I don't see the benefit.
I'm hearing
being
one.
friends with your friends.
I'm only hearing one capacity is how I would approach it. Pretty much.
I only need you if ever I have to ask her shit, or if I have to ask shit about her that I don't want to ask her directly. That's why you're here. Okay. Other than that, I haven't. So solid 1. if everything is going right.
No, but there are definitely some that do warrant some type of I guess some positive praise because some people are really cool.
You know what? If you're the kind of best friend who'd be like, he's a good man, Savannah. Whenever I fucked up, maybe 9.
Yeah.
Clearly, you're an ally.
Yeah.
If you're one of those
She has to
people-
be an ally.
If you're one of those people, he's a good man, huh? Think about your family. If you're one of those motherfuckers, all right. If you're not, 1.
Come on over.
Come right on over.
This next question comes from Empress_Chris. It says,
Hey, man.
let's talk hall passes. Do you give them or get them in your relationships? How do you feel about them? Let's say you take your significant other to a trip out of town. So do you give them a hall pass to smash somebody on vacay? I think it's super healthy. I don't know.
Of course you do.
But I also can see how it wouldn't work for everybody. It seems to me that unless like you guys have a reoccurring arrangement where you step out, I think just to think that anybody's doing it once and waiting for you to let them is like naive. If I'm fucking, I'm fucking, I'm not waiting for permission slips or hall passes or notarized letters to start fucking. Postcards, you know what I mean?
Permission slips.
Once you let me go through them doors.
Company letterheads, I'm not waiting for none of that shit.
Once you let me go through them doors with like free of charge,
Come on.
it's free of charge for the rest of his life.
So I'm supposed to know this pussy's good to wait till next year? All right,
Yeah. When you deem that it's okay for me,
then I'm going on vacation every month. What are you talking about here?
Just waiting for a wristband.
But I think for a normal relationship that follows the normal rules and you're following the vows that the pastor gives at the weddings, I don't think it works there. I think it's bad for business.
I think it make business tricky.
You say it makes business tricky?
Yeah.
Can't argue there. Does anybody else have any more opinions on
That
hall
can
passes?
expose a lot of insecurities, you feel me?
How?
Because like you say, like if you allow that person to do it one time, when they go try to do it again, without you knowing, like they say, when niggas is sliding or whatever, like certain little things change and all that shit.
Yeah, man.
You don't think shit's like if I'm getting pleased the most outside of my house, eventually I'm gonna start acting differently inside my house. I think your most pleasure gotta come from inside your house, bro.
Yo, we gotta talk about that goddamn video. I don't know who I was talking with. It was either Ricky or Chris. It was a video about the expectation of sex in a marriage. Did we see that video?
Yes, bro. Because we sitting with married niggas here. So Ricky,
So I could kick my feet up real quick.
You understand what I'm saying?
how, like, when it comes to marriage, right? What role does sex play in terms of like keeping things locked in your opinion?
so what role does it play?
Yeah.
I'm looking for the video right now. I'm
understand the
gonna say it
question
to you.
correctly. Like, what do you mean, like what role does it play? Like, it's in its hierarchy.
Yeah. In terms of like where it matches up with you as far as like communication, trust, all those elements. Like, can you sacrifice sex if you're getting all of those things?
No,
So that's what I'm saying. Like, where would you rank it,
it has to
amongst
be high
those things?
because if you're committed to somebody, you know what I'm saying. You guys have to have that. That has to be a part of it. Being committed. You know what I'm saying. Like, sex is a big deal. It's not. I mean, I look on this side.
Wait, actually, I
But
found
yeah, sex is a big deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you trust me, right? But we're not fucking. We're not making love to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, communicate. That's communicating. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, part of communication is communicating to your partner what you want, what you need, your desires, and a lot of us have those kind of like it just hits so many different points that I feel like it's up there.
All right.
I think communication is number one, but I think right after that.
Plus, you found the video?
Yeah, I found that. I'm getting.
All right. I asked you that question because I wanted the audience to hear how a real nigga answer that question. Because the nigga in the video was pandering his motherfucking ass off, and I needed the audience to have something to kind of gauge his pandering versus real nigga response.
Let me hear what this nigga. You guys have audio of it?
Hold on, man.
I've never heard of this.
It's not showing up.
You guys have it on the computer or no?
Richard.
I thought
I was familiar.
I thought I was hitting every time I got it.
I mean, you're supposed to still. If we pass it to you, you gotta hit it for tax.
It's on TikTok. Let me see this nigga.
While you guys are waiting, please go to our Patreon. That's the one thing we are going to be consistent with is our Patreon. Subscribe to the Patreon. You'll get content on there weekly. We have different tiers, and we would appreciate it. Also, please visit our website at nwopod.com/store, or just go to nwopod.com and go to the shop. I'm sorry, nwopod.com/shop, and you can visit our shop there and get you some NWO merch. We truly appreciate that as well. Again, subscribe to the Patreon. Follow us on Twitter at the NWO Podcast. Follow us on Instagram at NWO Podcast. Follow us on our new TikTok, NWO Podcast, because we had 1 million likes on our first one that got banned.
Damn, we got banned on TikTok?
Yeah. But you can't ban us, no, man.
That shit's fried.
That's crazy.
yeah,
Hey, TikTok, China.
They're not hearing
China,
this.
fix
They're
that.
not hearing this. You can also go to at UN Miami on Twitter and Instagram, and follow us on NWO Enterprise, I think it is, on Instagram. What's our shit? Is our page?
I'm about to say, but you said NWO Enterprise. Bro.
NWO Network on
That's GTA
Instagram.
you talking about?
All right. Well, yeah, we got banned on TikTok.
You thought I was Philly?
Yeah, I guess because we're munches.
Yeah.
Are you
That's
ready?
crazy.
Is
Yeah.
it good to be a munch or bad to be a munch?
Wait. Put on the headphones so that you can hear his
Hold on, I
crappy
have a
shit.
question though. Is that a bad thing? Is munch bad or good?
I think a munch is a nigga who eat pussy for nothing
Like
in
a
return.
thought.
Oh, marriage.
It's like a male thought.
Go ahead.
It's so dangerous to put a person's individual sexual needs and regurgitate that into an expectation on another human being.
Don't get married. Don't get married. Don't get married. Don't get married.
So-
You don't have to get married, but you can't
so-
get married.
You can't even
and
be with
say
a
that
woman.
I can't get my sexual needs met anywhere else but here.
You can't throw the whole sanctity of marriage away because if it doesn't please me from a sexual perspective, if you get married for sex, then you're doing it for the
okay,
wrong
hold on,
reasons
hold on.
anyway.
What you think they
What
go-
type of shallow bonds are we trying to encourage
Hold on.
people to have if they're based on things like material things and sex? So you mean to tell me that I got a beef with my wife, not because she doesn't value me or honor me or obey me, but it's because she won't fuck me in a month or two?
Mike,
It's
if
her
you don't
vagina.
want to- That's on you, pal.
It's her
What's this?
vagina,
That's
bro.
on you.
We cannot put
I'm trying to know.
expectations.
I've heard enough. I'm done. Okay. Listen.
Before you go crazy though, keep in mind that there were women present when he was saying all this shit.
So and they were gassing me with
The nigga said, he contradicted himself. He says, honor me and praise me and obey me. I am a fucking man. I am a man. What the hell do you think honoring and what do you think that means?
Or includes?
Like, what are we talking about? Like, I get it. Sex is not everything, but let's not downplay this shit, bro. Come on, let's just have real conversations.
It's hella women on the internet, on Instagram,
Stop
Twitter,
it,
and all that
bro.
shit.
Stop
and they
this
saying how
bullshit.
he ate, he was talking that shit, he was dropping jewels. They was giving
The
him all
one thing he
credentials.
said that I agree with is, it's not all about sex. No relationship is. It's not all about sex. Like, It's not all about sex.
But we can't ignore it.
But we cannot ignore it and downplay it like it's this little. It's a big fucking deal.
Huge deal.
It's a big fucking deal. And if you don't give a fuck about it and your partner does, you're going to have big problems. Big implications. Like major implications. So what I hate this age of how the internet feels. You feel like you gotta. I hate that shit. It really bothers me because people don't really say how they truly feel or shit that makes it. That nigga don't believe that bullshit. Because after this shit, he's popping bitches in his DMs. But it's not about sex. Stop this bullshit, man. Get the fuck out of here.
I can't help but feel sometimes there appears to be like a big sense of pride, like senselessly applied pride to just everyday connections that we have with people. I think because a partner may be voicing their expectation for sex, that person may internalize that as, oh, I'm under subjugation, or I'm a slave of some sort, rather than looking at it as a manner in which we can actually connect and reconnect and deepen our fucking relationship here. I think a lot of people shouldn't even be in relationships, man.
Why would you put a dog in a cage if you have no intention of taking care of the dog? You gonna tell me I can't go conquer no other pussy out here, but then you gonna tell me no when just off the humbug?
Professor Earl Simmons once said, "Can't take care of a dog, don't get a dog."
Duh. You feel me?
Know what I mean?
I don't
Dog
know.
gonna be a dog.
I don't know.
All the time.
To me, this
on the timeline, we see all this talk about love languages and shit like that, but there's a deficiency,
Physical touch,
in people like willing to actually reciprocate. Like these are your love languages, and you want somebody to speak to you in or love you through your love languages, but you're not willing to reciprocate. I think people are just selfish today. That's all.
I am expecting you to only give yourself to me, and you're expecting me to only give myself to you on a consistent basis, or maybe not on a consistent basis. I cannot go out there and do that. Yet you don't give. We're not having sexual intercourse,
and then
that's a part of intimacy. Sex
and then
is
the type of intercourse we having is subpar. You it's boring. Come on now.
Listen,
don't do that.
Don't do that. And on top of that, isn't sex being labeled as? Isn't that labeled as soul ties?
Nah.
If it's this big, powerful thing that's considered soul ties,
no.
How is us having sex not a big deal?
Only the Lord has control over your soul, young man.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
You can't tie your soul to something.
All right.
Only the Most High can do that.
Don't make sex convenient for whenever your argument is convenient. Sex is sex, and sex is a big deal in a marriage, a fucking huge deal.
A marriage, a relationship.
Think that shit is. Listen to that bullshit if you want to.
It's part of the work of a relationship. It's a part. It's not the part, but it is a part of the work.
You think if you, as a man, if you marry a woman who wants sex consistently, and you start talking this bullshit, that ain't gonna cause a problem? All right.
Come on, yo.
All right. And vice versa. Okay.
It's cool when they do it.
Okay. But it's a problem when I do it.
Fuck them.
You feel me?
All right.
Guys, that was it. We did it.
We were just getting started.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
I got
bro.
some more questions. I'm just trying to,
We're gonna break it up. Let's
All right, well, you know what? Let me go back into the vault.
let's get 3 out of this bitch.
Let me.
Let's get 3 out of this motherfucker. What's up?
You pulling on the cord with your moving around, my boy.
Oh. Is it smart to
Let me see here.
get there or not?
I don't
Over
know how I
here?
got there in the first place.
Chris made me do it. I think it's
Nah,
better.
because he keep moving backwards.
No, but I'm saying I think it's better here. Nothing would be.
It's not. It don't come all the way back here. Pause.
I'll get the fuck out of town.
That's the
I'll go sit down. That's it.
what? No.
Since I'm ruining everything. I want to sound like a cancer.
You say you want to get what canceled?
That's so far from how it is.
Are you assholes ready?
He's baiting.
Let's go. We're gonna have to record 2 interviews. Yeah, save some for us, nigga.
That was a heavy pour.
He loves the little shit
was calling
smoothie.
it a.
I heard that.
I was ready. I wanted some.
Rick. All right, last one. Why, when dudes have someone they don't want to lose, they find ways to fuck up even after being given multiple chances?
Why do dudes who find dudes they want to lose?
Come on.
No,
Why? Just wait.
That's what you said.
Why, when dudes have someone they don't want to lose, they find ways to fuck it up even after being given multiple chances? If the opportunity presented itself, is there someone you let go that you would try to get back? Absolutely not.
No, but don't listen to niggas that tell you sex is not a big deal in marriage, and them dudes won't do that shit. He's trying to get out of there. You ain't giving him the pussy like you're supposed to. Give him what he needs, and he'll behave.
That's great. They gonna come after you, boy.
And do what?
Well,
Have tweets and comments?
It sounds like these are your final thoughts, Ricky. Just keep cooking. What are your final thoughts for tonight?
Come after me and do what? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Use your little sausage fingers and type bullshit on the internet? I don't give a fuck. Thanks for the listen. Fuck out of here.
That's
I'm not consistent with this shit anyway.
Ben, what are your final thoughts?
Bitches.
There's a sermon excerpt that I wanted to play as part of my final thoughts. Listen, congregation.
Is it that baby? Oh man, our shit's fucked up.
Look, I'm going to be real brief and short and pause. Ben Simmons, stop wasting my niggas' time.
Come on,
I'm
man.
dead fucking serious. Stop playing with my niggas, man. You got niggas playing 2-on-5 out there, man. Stop playing with niggas, man. If you don't want to fucking play basketball, go to fuck with the Kardashians, the Jenners, whoever the fuck you with. Now, when we watch it on TV, you know, oh, it's all good. I went to the fucking game last night, and I watched you shoot an air ball layup. Stop playing with my niggas. Katie, Kyrie, I know y'all may not approve this much. This ain't on that. This is on me. Stop playing with my niggas. Real talk, Ben. If you don't want to play basketball, go do what the fuck you want to do. Let me tell you something. That is only second. You remember last year when Ben Simmons only scored 5 points and that fat bald nigga was, get out of my city, you fucking crumb bum.
Crumb bum.
Dog. Why?
Yeah, man.
Ben's doing his best, bro.
He airballed the layup, fam. We're not making excuses for that.
He doing his best, man.
Crazy.
That's not doing your best. I'm sorry.
But I played that because I feel like there's a deeper message. Stop letting motherfuckers waste your goddamn time. All right? You give them their options, they make their choice. You move the fuck on. Final thoughts.
Heard you.
My brother Champ, what's your final thoughts for today?
Oh, I got a good one today. Get off your motherfucking ass. Get outside and go win some shit, nigga.
I'm a loser.
Also, get with niggas. Get with motherfuckers who are actually going to do the work. Provide reciprocity. All right? Do that.
Y'all boys, it is my recommendation that you go find a woman with some fat ass elbows, some kids that look just like her,
Preach.
some birth certificates, maybe a birthing video. You know what I mean? Somebody with pink bedding in their baby pictures. You may want to do your due diligence. Avoid the diagnosis that Chris coined, the over horny. You know, you want to taper your horny level. And just be careful out there, man. Those dudes are trying to fuck you guys, bro. They are. And you got to fight the good fight. It seems to me that Ben has chosen the song of the week. So I'll ask you, Ben. What is the song of the week this week?
This week, song of the week is a song chosen by none other than the Vegan Trap Lord in remembrance and celebration of his most recent championship win. Champion by
you
Kanye
said that
West.
right. My most recent championship, because I also coached some under 12 little kids to another championship. That's why I told you, nigga, get outside.
Intro it
and
a
go
little
win
bit.
some shit. Stop fucking talking to me, man. I do this. I win championships, nigga. That's what I do.